What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. The new season is upon us, people. Arsenal against Wolves in the Premier League. First league game of the season for Arsenal. And, of course, have to get away with a win today and 3 points at home if they've got any chance of winning the title this year. Big up to everyone locked in. Listen, hit the like button. Let's get, first game back? 3,000 likes today. No messing around. And let's hit 80,000 subscribers today. I think we need about 150 new subscribers. So let's hit that today as well. In fact, I'm going to go subscriber only mode, people. It's got to be VIP section business today. And listen, the filter should be sorted out. Yesterday, they had me looking like a red hook. I've fixed the filter, so should be good for today, people. So there we go. Hit the like button, 3,000 likes, and let's hit 80,000 subscribers today. Big up to everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you're excited for the game. 3 p.m. kickoff in England. So you know what that means. It's VPN settings. So work with me today. The reactions might not be as hyped as usual. But we should be good people. And hope everyone is well. Big up to everyone tuned in. As a Man United fan, it's lonely at the top, says Major. That is shameless. So many Man United fans saying, yeah, top of the league. All right, cool. I respect it, though. The game is the game. I'd probably be doing a similar thing, but yeah, it's interesting, that is for sure. I didn't think United were actually very good at all, but they nicked the win, and Mr. Picky-Head Ross himself, as I called him, Xerxes with the winning goal. Fair play to him. It was a good goal as well. So big him up. Big up Whammer, who's come straight in with 10 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up yourself, Whammer, and welcome to the new members. If we hit 80k today, before the end of this show, I'll give away 10 memberships as well. What about that? We'll match it. We'll go like for like. If we're 80k today, during the game, or before the stream ends, I'll give 10 memberships away to the community as well. There we go. Big up, Whammer. Appreciate that, bro. Welcome to the 10 new members. Big up, Jake. Big see another season. Let's go. We will be watching. You know, they say women having a baby, 9 months, you know, a lot of pain. And then obviously the childbirth. I mean, you should try being an Arsenal fan for 9 months of the season. That is some real pain. No, I'm not taking anything away, of course, from childbirth. But yo, I just thought to myself, we got 9 more months of watching Arsenal, you know, and just hope we don't end up with the same thing. Surely we at least win 1 trophy this season, man, you know. Big up Jay Dizzle, who said, time to start the season with a W. Big up C-Unit. Here we go again. Here we go again. Same old, just a different day. DMX settings, people. Come on, please. Let's lift a trophy this season, man. Let's lift a trophy. Let's have a look what you're saying. Great to be back, Curtis. Looking forward to this new season. 3-0 today, says Mr. Smith. That bench is starting to smell a bit, says Tom. You know what? Let's have a conversation about the Arsenal team. Big up Karen in the building. Joker said, can't wait for Eddie to get subbed on. Yeah, Barrington said, Curtis, I am wishing. Yeah, we're all wishing, bro. That is for sure. Let's talk about the Arsenal team. We spoke about it in the preview yesterday. And it is the starting 11 that started last week against Lyon in the Emirates Cup. We all thought that was a bit of a trial run for this game, and that is the case. So, David Raya in goal, of course. Ben White is at right back. Zinchenko is at left back. Gets the nod ahead of Calafiori, which is, I think as the season progresses, we'd expect to see Calafiori or Timber at left back. But Zinchenko, he's done all right in pre-season. You'd expect us to dominate the ball today. He gets the nod at left back. The centre-back pairing, of course, Gabriel and Saliba, the best centre-back pairing in the league last year. In fact, we had the best defence in the league last year. Arsenal to remember Super Kev today. I believe they're going to do some applause for him during the game, and there's going to be something before the game. So, of course, man, Kev, never forgotten. And I'm glad that Arsenal are actually doing something to acknowledge him. I think it's very important that they show that kind of support. Into the midfield, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard. The midfield that we were crying out for last season. And the midfield that will be our best midfield going forward. I believe even if Mourinho does sign for Arsenal, I still think this is the best Arsenal midfield. The problem is, we know, can Thomas Partey play 38 games? That's the question we've been asking for 3 years now. So, but I love seeing that midfield on paper. I can't lie, it's strong. It just gives us so much balance. And then the front three: Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, and Kai Havertz. My only thing that I was interested in, what I thought will he change, was would he go with Havertz or Jesus up front? But I think we all can see that Havertz is his favourite out of the two. Havertz through the middle, 13 league goals last year. And he goes with Martinelli ahead of Trossard. I think Trossard maybe had the better pre-season. But as I said yesterday, we know with Martinelli, it's like how high a level can he go to? Where Trossard is 29, cost 20 odd million. Martinelli's a Brazilian international. We need Martinelli to come back this season. And I'm hoping with a stronger left-hand side, we get more out of him. The Arsenal bench: Aaron Ramsdale, Gabriel Jesus, Timber, Calafiori, Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson, Jorginho, Nwaneri makes the bench, and Leandro Trossard. I'm going to be honest, I think that's a decent bench. Can it get stronger? Of course, you know, if we get Marino in, he will either be on the bench or Partey may drop to the bench. If we get a striker, which I hope we do, then you bring him in as well. I think it's a decent bench. I'm looking at that game thinking, okay, if you needed to get something out of that game, you can bring on Trossard, you can bring on Jesus, you could bring on Timber. Nwaneri, I think, has something to offer there. Definitely very interesting. Two headlines. Some of you will have noticed, some not. No Kivior and no Fabio Vieira. Now, I'm just looking online here, and I can't see. They did say that Vieira was not certain of being involved today, so maybe he did have a slight knock. Because I'm looking at a report yesterday, it said Fabio Vieira has a chance of being involved tomorrow. He returned to training yesterday. So with Fabio Vieira, you might put that down to fitness. With Jakub Kivior, I would imagine Kivior's on his way out, because I don't see why Kivior isn't in this squad today. And the manager said in yesterday's press conference there was no new injuries. So I'm taking this as Kivior's on his way out, which would be interesting. But I think if they get a decent offer for him, they will cash in. Jay Dizzle, time to start the season with the W. Big up C Unit. Here we go again. Big up, bro. Fabricator to a season. The break was nice. Worrying that Basel landed a bigger transfer with Shaqiri than Arsenal did this summer. Sky isn't working right at the start of the season. Big up. Hey, big up yourself, bro. I didn't even realise Shaqiri had gone back to Switzerland. Big up Brian, Brooklyn in the building. He said, big up Curtis Cruz and the Big C community. Let the marathon begin. Marino a forward and 14 and 24 out. 3-0 to the Gunners. Big up yourself, bro. Appreciate the support. New York in the building. Big up Cooper with a super sticker. Appreciate that, bro. And Greeny Man says, big up Big C. Hope we can get the win. Hopefully no biscuit talk. I want to be confident. I'm waiting for the end of the window before I'm 100% convinced of, well, a trophy or the title. I was supposed to get the video out last night and something went wrong with it, so I've had to record it again. So I'll be putting that out tomorrow morning in terms of my predictions. I have put them on Twitter already, so if you follow me on Twitter, if you want to have a look, I have already put them there. As I said, they could change depending on what happens in the remainder of the transfer window. And yeah, it is the birthday of Thierry Henry today. In my opinion, the greatest player in Premier League history, the greatest player in Arsenal history. And yeah, man, if only we had a striker anywhere near that sort of level, where would we be at, you know? Big up Jay Mills in the building. I haven't commented in a while. I've been around since AK subs. Watched all the content on playback. To appreciate that, bro. That guy D. Big up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get them likes up early. And let's hit 80k subscribers today. We need 160 subscribers before the end of this show. So let's get this sorted. Frogs surrounded by rocks in the office right now. One headphone in. Hand over the ear. I respect it. I respect it highly. Appreciate the super chat. And all the best at work. Let's hope you'll be celebrating an Arsenal victory. Liverpool on the verge of winning 2-0. If you're watching on playback, obviously it may have finished, will have finished. and maybe the score has changed. But yeah, Salah, 1 goal, 1 assist. Jota with the other goal. Portsmouth put up a fight in the first half. Liverpool's quality kicked in the second half. So I think we all expected Liverpool to beat Ipswich, to be honest. Right, Fabrizio has tweeted regarding Jakub Kiwior. Oh, there's the goal things back. I swear this pops up every season. It just pops up by itself out of nowhere. Maybe it's a good sign we're going to score a lot of goals today. Right, let me share the screen. Fabrizio has just tweeted about Jakub Kiwior. And he said, Jakub Kiwior is out of the Arsenal squad for a technical decision. No injury. He could still leave before the end of the transfer window. Nothing close with any club yet. I'm told it's an open situation. Usually once they're being left out of the squad and they're not injured, they're going. You know, you saw it with Jadon Sancho yesterday. He was left out of the squad. They're doing that because they don't want them to get injured for a potential move. I think Kiwior will go. Strange situation, Kiwior. Him and Fabio Vieira are very confusing. Did I say Portsmouth? Why did I say Portsmouth? Very confusing situations. Ipswich, sorry. Yeah, I said, do you know what? It's because I turned over a minute ago and I saw Portsmouth were playing against Luton on the other channel. So that's why Portsmouth's on the brain. Apologies, Ipswich. Yeah, Liverpool beating them 2-0. But yeah, I think Kiwior's on his way out. I don't see him getting a lot of game time. But again, you're looking at it going, £25 million, hardly kicked a ball at centre-back, and then we're probably going to get rid of him. Fabio Vieira, £35 million, hardly played a game in attacking midfield, and, you know, he could move on as well. You're looking at £60 million there on 2 players that have been extremely ineffective. So, are they not good enough, or... I don't know. It's a strange one. It is a strange one. Big C, now that we're playing better football and when you started doing watchalongs, would you be going to any? I won't go to many home games, I'll be honest. I really want to get this channel to 100k. But if I do go to the odd game, yeah, we'll try and do match day vlog and some reaction videos and things like that. So what do you guys think? Are Kiwior and Vieira not good enough, or have they been misused by the club? I suppose that is the question. It's hard to judge Kiwior when I haven't seen the guy hardly play centre-back. So, looks like Kiwior is on his way out of Arsenal. As some of you just said in the comments, he's very highly rated in Italy. But I think if I was Kiwior and Arsenal sold me now, I'd be turning around saying I haven't been given a fair opportunity. I'm a centre-back. You've only really seen me at left-back and then you've sold me. How do you know my true qualities? Even with Fabio, but Fabio just looks weak. You know, that's the problem with Fabio. You don't actually say that with Kiwior. He's a big guy, but it's interesting. I mean, yeah, Jake said they're not title-winning talent. Yeah, maybe, to be honest. I'm just always intrigued with Kiwior as to why is he so highly rated in Italy? Have they seen something in Italy that we haven't seen at Arsenal? A lot of clubs seem to like him over there, but is what it is. Solomon, maybe. Do you know what it is? Because of how this game's gonna be, you're not gonna get crazy reactions out of me. But maybe. See how the game goes, Solomon. If the reactions are muted, don't worry about it. But we'll see. MT said, big ups, Big C, been waiting anxiously for today. No excuses, take care of business this year. I hear you, bro. I hear you. The phasers, you know. It's time to win trophies. Big up for that super chat, bro. Really appreciate it. Big up Jerome in the building. Big up Big C, crews in the community. Come on, you Gunners, repping from Queens, New York. Let's start the season with a dub and finish the window with a quality centre forward like Glockerez. Gunman Glockerez settings, man. And Patrick said, hi, Big C. Question would be, why are the journalists, media, especially in the press conferences, not asking Arteta or the board why we have concentrated more on the attack, which everyone knows we need? Well, he was asked about that yesterday in the press conference. So I do have to give them some credit. They said, are you looking to bring in a striker? And he said, we've got a fantastic attack. So... you know, he's never really going to give us... he really is political in those press conferences. You're lucky to get a lot out of him. That's the problem. So we'll see. But as we said, Kivior left out of the squad today. So is Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira, it appears, because he only returned to training yesterday, Kivior, it has been confirmed, has been left out purely on a technical basis. It looks as if Kivior could be on his way out of Arsenal. So we expect that one to maybe get moving in the next couple of weeks before the window closes. Make sure you get the likes up, people. And as I said, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's hit 80k today. We need around 150 new subscribers to hit 80k. If we hit 80k today, I will give away 10 memberships to the community. Let's have a look at the other news, and that is surrounding Mikel Merino. This guy, man, do you know what? I would love it if we just got linked with a player. I had a couple videos talking about him, and then he was an Arsenal player after 3 or 4 videos. Like, every time I do a video, I'm like, right, let's get another picture of Mikel Merino on the screen. But listen, it looks like it is happening. We spoke yesterday. Looks like there is a verbal agreement between the clubs. Fabrizio confirming Mikel Merino is out of the Real Sociedad squad for their opening La Liga game, which obviously, you know, indicates that the deal is going to happen sooner rather than later. Their first game of the season in Spain. He's trained all week, no problem, and then he's left out of the squad. He's coming to Arsenal. This deal, I think this deal will happen early next week. I would like to think he would be on the bench maybe next weekend against Aston Villa, which is a very, very tough game for Arsenal, by the way. A ground that we lost at last season. But yeah, they've dragged the living daylights out of this. But it is coming to a close. So we will get it done. And I think Merino will be involved sooner rather than later. But still, I'm looking at it going, and people might say, you're being greedy here. I'm still looking at a transfer window of Calafiori and Merino. They are good players that can help us. But that window for me is not enough. It's not enough for me to genuinely believe that Arsenal win the Premier League. I still genuinely believe we need a striker. Now, we might win today and have scores, and people will do interviews and videos saying we don't need a striker. I don't believe that is the case. I just don't. I think we need a striker, regardless of what happens today. I want a goal scorer through that door. As we've said multiple times, right? Manchester City won the league, and Manchester City signed Haaland after winning the title. They didn't sit there and go, well, we've won the league, we don't need a clinical goal scorer. You know, Real Madrid just won the Champions League and La Liga, and they've signed Kylian Mbappe. They didn't sit there and say, oh, we'll play Jude Bellingham false 9, and, you know, we don't need a striker. You've got to build on top of what you've got. Even if Arteta loves Havertz and he thinks Havertz can score 20 goals, you have to have a striker. You need specialists. Havertz is not a specialist. Gabriel Jesus is not a specialist. Now, iMystic says who's out there. And people do ask that question. And that is down to the club to figure out. If Gyökeres is the guy, go for Gyökeres. I've said I would take Tony, but I don't think the club would go for him. Chelsea look like they're going to get Osimhen. We've been linked with Osimhen. The club have to find solutions. There are players. We can't give the club the excuse that, oh, there aren't players out there. I always say sometimes you get into a situation where you've got some, like I look at Arsenal now and I think, right, the ideal solution would be Isak, but we're not going to get that deal done. So then you've got to look for an alternative. And for me, the alternatives are Gyökeres and Ivan Toney. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Shearer gave an interview saying if Arsenal get a striker, they win the league. Everyone can see it. Rich, you're right. I saw Paul Scholes say it on the overlap. Go and get Ivan Toney. It'll win you the league. It's not about... I mean, you're saying... Big up Laser Gaming, by the way, in the comments. Tone said Isak will come next year. See, the problem with that, Isak has years left on his contract, the richest owners in the world, and no release clause. So I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans saying, yeah, we'll get Isak next season. I don't really know what changes between this season and next season with Isak. It'll cost a fortune next year, and it'll cost a fortune this year. Now, maybe finances have stopped us doing that deal this year, and maybe we do. But like some of you have said, I'm not, as a football fan at this moment in time, I'm not interested in what Arsenal do next year. Why do it this year is where I'm at with it. So we'll see. We'll see. We've waited long enough, people. We've waited long enough. You know, I think we're all within our right to say, with a manager in his 6th season at the football club, with all the backing, a striker is not a position that should be neglected in a team. It's one of the main positions in a football team. Isak is 110 million minimum. Exactly. So to me, I don't know if that happens even next year, to be honest, with the amount of money he would cost. So that's why, for me, I would drop 50 million on Tony, or I'd drop 70 million on Gyökeres, do something else. That's where I'm at with it. This is what's said every season. You're right. You're right. I think we're well within our rights to say it's got to happen now. Found some cash. Thank you for the super chat. Said, on my way to the Emirates, London, bathed in sun. Magic FM on Life is Good. Life is good, people, for real. The sun is out. Arsenal about to kick off the Premier League season. Let's win. Let's start. I'd love Arsenal to just batter Wolves today, you know, and just really put down a marker. Liverpool have won their game 2-0. It's just finished. Jota and Salah with the goals. Salah with an assist and a goal for the Fantasy Premier League people. Salah is in my team, by the way. I did make a massive mistake, though. I got caught up in Marcus Rashford hype, and he stunk out the place yesterday. So best believe that transfer is getting made ASAP. Too Many Chiefs said, good to be back. See, take a bow, brother. Best Arsenal content on the planet. Hey, bless up. I agree with you, though. I agree. You got to believe in yourself, people. Self-belief is the starting point to success. You know, believe in yourself and others will hopefully believe. Big up to you, bro. Christian Harkness, thank you very much. Gifted a Curtis Shaw TV membership. Really appreciate that. As I said, if we hit 80k subscribers today, I will give out 10 memberships at the end of the show. We need under 150 now. Sam Bond, hope you're well. See, this season I'm managing my expectation with Arsenal. I'm not taking the club too seriously. It's the only way to be sane. I'll be honest, right? And I'm putting this out there. I'm going to try and stay more calm this season with Arsenal. And it's not because, listen, I'm sure there will be the odd meltdown because Arsenal just do that to you naturally. But I don't know how to sort of explain it. It's almost like I'm saying, why should I put so much energy into this football club winning trophies when I don't know if the club are taking it as seriously as we are as fans? Now, people will go, oh, yeah, they've spent hundreds of millions and blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying, I'm coming away from games sometimes feeling burnt out because I've put so much energy into the game and I'm shouting down the house. And do you know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? They need a striker. They ain't buying a striker. All right, cool. I'm going to watch the game. I'll be a bit annoyed, but I'm not doing the same thing. I'm just not doing it. I'm not. Ross, you're right, bro. It's numbness. You know, when you go dentist, they put that big injection into your gum. You can't feel what... That's our... we're numb to it right now, people. I want the trophy, but I ain't going to go crazy about it because... Am I looking at this football club and seeing desperation to win the league? I don't think I am. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't think a centre-back and a centre-mid of Calafiori and Marino tells me that the club are desperate to win the Premier League. It doesn't feel like that. You know, I don't know. Maybe there are financial issues and they can't go for these big signings, but, you know, that's where I'm at. But yeah, I say all this now on day one. Probably by next week, we could be a goal down at Villa, Ollie Watkins, and I'm screaming down the house. So, you know, I'm not saying it's factual. That's my aim, is what my aim is to do. But, you know, it could all change. SG Cooper, big up. Curtis, thoughts with Super Kev today. 100%, bro. Keep up the great content. Best Arsenal streamer out there. Let's get the 3-point collecting. Appreciate your kind words. As I said, bro, there's a picture outside the Emirates are Kevin Campbell, and I believe they're doing something today before the game as well, which is great. And they put a nice article in the program for the Leverkusen game, so I'm glad to see they're showing their respect for Kev. Lawrence Curtis, you will definitely have meltdowns. I probably will. You know, I half don't believe it as I'm saying it, but that's my aim anyway. Mr. Cool Bus Driver, big up, brother. He said, I'm optimistic for this season. I'm sure the women's team will do it. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Troy, big up, Big C. Looking forward to having a successful Premier League with you this season. Let's go, Gunners. Hey, let's hope so, bro. It's all about optimism, innit? And Joe Bart said, we fix the team in other positions this season and we get Isak next season. The problem is we get charged with FFP if we do it this season. We then get points deducted. Do you know what, this season? This is not how I want to look at things, because I'm not a believer in this. My thing is go and knock Manchester City off their perch and take that title away from them. To do that, I think we need to get a striker in and, you know, maybe even a Saka backup as well. I'm wondering. I'm wondering if the mindset from Arsenal, and this is not me, I'm wondering if their mindset is stay side by side with Man City. If Man City get done in that court case and get maybe 10, 12 points, we're the ones who get it. Now, I don't like that mindset, but I'm wondering if that's what Arsenal are thinking, you know, is to just get, you know, stay next to them, be the ones who challenge closest, and then if City get points taken off and we win it. It's not the way we should be looking at things, but it could be the way it is. People saying the colour on the thing. Oh, do you know what I've just realised? The background is showing up. Right. There we go. It should change now. Yeah, the colours were all mashed up then, weren't they? I didn't even realise. Big up for letting me know on that. Should be fine now. Right, there you go. The background was on at the same time, so it messed up all the form guide. Jashar, big up Curtis. Long time, bro. R.I.P. Super Kev. Big up, bro. Long time I haven't seen you in the comments. Good to see you, bro. And of course, Kev. Guna, I have got your email. I'm going to get back to you. I'm looking. I'm going to look through the block list. I don't know how you was blocked, but I will get that sorted for you as long as I can anyway. If I can't, I will email you back. Lynch said, Curtis, I don't want to wait 20 years for a title, then it be handed to us due to a points deduction. And that is, I totally agree. Because people will go, oh, it's like, you know, people who look down on that title and go, oh, you only won it because City got points taken off them. And that's not the way I want to do it. I actually want Man City to be at their best and we go toe-to-toe and we beat them. That's what makes it special. Winning the league on the back of Man City, getting points taken off them. I'll be here shamelessly celebrating it, but deep down, it's not the way you want it to happen, really, is it? But, you know, we'll see. We will see. There's a long way to go. A few other bits. We've got 25 minutes until kickoff. Few things. Yeah, it will be. I will be ridiculously shameless with it, but it's not the way you want to do it, really, you know. Team News and Tickets tweeted yesterday. I think we spoke about this. No, he spoke about this on his Patreon account. He said, Arsenal are still looking to bring in 2 or 3 players this month. And should they get the right players in, the club would be open to letting Fabio Vieira leave on loan. Now, I suppose if you're looking at Mourinho, you're then potentially looking at 1 or 2 more after him. Surely one of those would be a striker or a winger. I still believe it has to be a striker. Maybe they will go for a winger. But when you think that Elise and Neto and have left, Nico Williams has decided he's going to stay. The winger market is not overloaded right now. But there are options. But yeah, listen, again, I don't buy into it until I see it with Arsenal, I'm afraid. Remember at the start of the season, there was we're buying a mystery German player. We haven't signed a German player. I mean, it might happen in the next 2 weeks, but, you know, with Arsenal, I think my advice to any Arsenal fan would be, until you see that player holding up the shirt, don't get too excited, because we hear this all the time. So, Dre said Arsenal getting their business done late, or is this PR? I'm just thinking that I think the market changes at the end of the window, because at the start of the window, if you're a selling club, you're in a stronger position. You can start making big demands and go, yeah, I want 80 million for that player. And then by it comes to the end of August, you sit there as a club and you go, okay, well, this guy, let's just say as an example, Gyökeres, you could say, okay, he's had one good year in Portugal. There's an £85 million release clause there, but if he got injured this year, if he had a bad season this year, let's say clubs were willing to pay 60, 70 million. If he has a bad season or gets injured, next season he's worth 30 million and you've lost half of your money. So I think clubs, not only do the selling clubs start panicking, the buying clubs think, okay, we can get a bit more of a bargain here, and things start to fall into action. So I'm hoping that Arsenal are sitting there with cash on the hip, waiting to get things done at the end. And I think you will see a few players leave Arsenal in the next couple of weeks. But that's me looking at it from the more positive angle, and I hope that's right. Leahy said, in the spirit of Super Kev, tell your loved ones you love them. Bro, no truer words will be spoken for the stream. And something Kev used to say all the time: speak to your loved ones, drop them a message. We're all very busy, you know, but Kev, he spread that message. It was always positive. Me and him used to argue on this show pretty much the whole hour. But as soon as, we'd be laughing all the time, and, he had a great spirit about him, man. So, yeah, you're right, Lay. Big up yourself, bro. Joba said, you know what? I know it's peaceful thinking, but we also forget that we aren't the ownership, and they probably value profits over winning trophies, as trophies only give bragging rights. And you know what, bro? You are spot on with that, by the way. I said this the other day. Wanting to win the league and doing what's necessary to win the league are two different things, because it will probably be more expensive for the owners to win the league than it is to come second, of course, because if you win the league, you've got to pay bonuses, contracts will go up, and also the club will demand more. If we win a league, we want another league. We want a Champions League. I think from a business point of view, it's probably more financially beneficial for the Cronkays to, as long as you can get top four, keep the profit coming in, spend what we earn, keep things ticking over, continue to get top four, and that makes them, from a business point of view, that's probably very smart from them. Gunnergank said, cheers, Big C. No worries, bro. I'll get back to you. I'll try and get you unblocked. I don't know how it happened. Found some cash, said, you all are completely missing the point. We're only in phase 13. The title is phase 16. It does feel like that, don't it? It really does. David, big up, bro. He said, my dad is cooking jollof. Win or lose, I'm good. Hey, come on, man. That good food on the weekend, the music playing, the sun's out. It's vibes, man. I tell you what, I wish YouTube did something that enabled us to drop all this copyright stuff. Do you know how much I would love to just stream this game right now, play some music in the background, just vibes? It would be crazy. It'd be like a party, bro. I'm telling you. But YouTube, you got can't play the commentary, can't. Playback are allowing you to watch the game and show the game on the screen at the same time as doing a watch-along. Do you know what level the watch-alongs would go to if I could do a split screen and we're watching the Arsenal game on the screen? They need to move with the times, man, YouTube. I don't know how, and I know it would probably cost a lot of money. They got to change, I know Twitch allows you to play music, but Twitch, unfortunately, as a platform, is nowhere near as big as YouTube, so that's the problem. I would literally be playing like people say, I'll be playing Cartel or Movado or some hip-hop in the background watching the game, but It's mad. It is mad. What are your expectations for this season? As a fan, I want the league, and I think but my reality of where we are now, I don't think we've done enough to win the league. That's just me being completely honest. As I said, I'll now be dropping the predictions video tomorrow morning, but I have already put a predicted league table on my Twitter account, and unfortunately, I didn't put Arsenal top of that league, which I wish I could, but I just think we've got to do a little bit more in the window. E-Ross said Beres Hammond. Spice Girls on during the... Oh, mate. How do channels... You can do music reaction videos. You have to write a whole heap of stuff in the comments so that it's not copyright, and you have to keep stopping the video and stuff like that. A couple other things. Arsenal have dropped this new goalkeeper kit. That a lot of people are hyping. I mean, I'll be honest, never in my life have I bought a goalkeeper kit. But people are hyping this one for some reason. I'll just show you the picture of it. This is the new goalkeeper kit that apparently David Raya will play in today. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, it is nice, but I don't think I've ever bought a goalkeeper kit, to be honest. What do you guys think about it? Do you like it? Merchandise FC. Apparently loads of people are going mad about it today. It's the first time they've seen it and people are hyping it up online. Matches live on NBC. Yeah, share the streams, people. Share the streams. I'm just dealing with the VPN now, so I've got a multi-screen settings going on today. I'm going to be moving like Jeff Stelling today. Maybe you should try Patreon, Curtis. You could definitely do rewatch videos. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Anything with Patreon, you have to charge people, don't you, really? But I don't really want to charge the community to watch stuff. I believe you do anyway. But yeah, we're definitely going to do some reaction stuff. Success grows your fan base, 100%. Off to the armory now, says Zach. Bro, and a lot of people will buy it. I'm telling you that. So we'll see. I've got the game on the TV. I'm just not. I'm not sure how close to live kickoff it is. NBC, yeah, it's on NBC. Is it NBC Sports? Yeah. So if you're looking for that, did someone say merch? Here he is. Elliot's always in there when it comes to merch. People, right, before I forget, because they weren't, they were sending me messages the other day. Oh, you put it on the screen too late. Today's show is sponsored by the guys at SofaScore. Thank you very much for their support on the channel. I'll be working with them throughout this season. The world's fastest live score app. Brilliant for all your latest stats. Keeping you up to date. It's an amazing app. I've downloaded it. The link is in the chat. Click on that link. Download it. It's completely free. Keep you up to date with all the latest goal scorers. You get your player ratings after the game. So if you've missed a game and you want to know who's played well and who scored, who got the assist, gives you all the tally for the season. Download SofaScore. Link is in the description below. Completely free. Download it now. And yeah, they'll be delighted if you download it multiple times, people, because they messaged me last time. It was a sponsored show, and I didn't even read it out until we were just about to click the outro. So they were like, oh, you've done a whole 1 hour show and you've advertised it in the last 20 seconds. So yeah, I better do it a little bit earlier. Oh, no scripts promo, bro. I told you this. People say, oh, you're reading off a sheet. I just go in the booth and just spit lyrics, people. You know what I mean? Download SofaScore now. Link is in the description. And support the channel. FPL code. Where is it? Did everyone get involved with the FPL code yesterday? I saw loads of you in there. Let me get it you off yesterday's comments. League code. Right, there it is. Let me get this. I'll put it in the chat just in case anyone. Hopefully you've all got involved already, because you'll have already missed a couple of games. Right, there we go. It's in the chat. Click on that in the chat. The code's there at the end. U1VVW8, and get involved. Get involved. Man are saying that what? Script that, bro. Man trying to tell me that was scripted. Dizzy, come on. Put some respect on my name. That was nowhere near scripted. I just tried to give it that slightly professional edge, you know, the world's fastest app. Download it, link in the description. I can't be too ghetto with it, you know what I mean? I gotta be a little bit professional. But nah, man, that was nowhere near scripted, bro. But hey, respect. I like the fact that you think it was scripted, because that tells me that, you know, you think it's got some sort of professional edge to it. But nah, man. Information and entertainment. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Big up Shaq BPM as well, man. Right. Let's look at the Wolves team, by the way. I haven't even looked at the Wolves team. The first thing I looked at that gave me a little bit of, not hope, because I shouldn't be relying on Wolves to put a weak team out for Arsenal to win this game today. But I looked at the bench. Podence and Matheus Cunha are on the bench. Two of their best players. I know Cunha has been had a slight knock apparently, and I know Daniel Podence was out injured and then loaned out. I believe he went to Olympiacos on loan. So he obviously has just come back from loan, and maybe they're, you know, going to take their time before they put him in. Matheus Cunha is a player that I've liked for a while. I thought Arsenal should have actually got him when he was at Atletico Madrid. You know, but it is what it is. But listen, we're playing Wolves today. Gary O'Neill, I thought he did quite well last season with them, to be honest, considering the amount of players they lost last season. But if we're being real, if we're going to win the league, we've got to be winning this game today. Wolves at home should be 3 points. We should be collecting. Simple as that, people. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, the Wolves team, Jose Sarr in goal. Matt Doherty, obviously the Arsenal fan that signed for Tottenham and then ended up leaving Tottenham, and Tottenham fans didn't like him. And they obviously, when he was announced, all that stuff came out. He was an Arsenal fan, so let's see how that goes. Apparently Hugh Wizzy's in the chat. I can't see his comment, but if he is, big up Wizzy, man. Hope you're well. Gomez and Mosquera. They've got 3 Gomezes in their team. R. Gomez and João Gomez as well. Bellegarde, Lamina, Aït-Nouri, Larson and Hwang. It looks like a 3-5-2 formation, which is interesting. That they're playing 3 at the back. I always say when you're playing against the back 3, your strength has to be your wingers. Saka and Martinelli should be going to work. Force their 2 wing backs backwards and make them end up with a back 5, and then we work from there, you know. So listen, I'll be honest. I mean, Marcel said, "Are you collecting today?" I 100% think Arsenal are winning today. I hope that doesn't sound overly optimistic. I think we're beating Wolves today. I really do. But yeah. And Chico said, Curtis, their Arsenal fans was arguing, referencing you in HMP High Down. Big up the HMP High Down gang. Bro, man in prison are arguing, are referencing my debates. Hey, big up all the man them, you know, big up. Yo, I told you, they can't ignore us, people. They can't ignore us. The C-Unit community is strong. We're out here, people. We're worldwide. We're worldwide out here. Even in prison, they're referencing. Odeon said, yo, Curtis missing the game today, teaching my first seminar for my fitness business. I want to see 3-0. Big up, good luck with that, bro. And I'm hoping for goals today. The most shameless man on the internet is back. Come on, bro, we've been here. We've been here, people. We didn't go nowhere. Well, sure on tour. We had a good tour. Yeah, as long as there's no weird cases, for real. None of them Drake cases, you know. I'ma do my stuff. That song still, even after all these months, when I hear it, I just have to turn it up. I'll be honest, when we was in LA, every day in the car, that tune got played and just put on full blast. It feels like the West Coast, the soundtrack to the West Coast right now. So yeah, man. It's a powerful one. The 3-5-2, it's going to be Park the Bus FC. It may take a while before we break them down. Once we do, it's over. Yeah, I agree. It's because no Cunha and players like that, I think they will put a lot of players behind the ball. They will try and frustrate us and then maybe try and hit us on the counter-attack. These are the games where my focus is on Martinelli, because it's like, I don't know, I think it's a huge season for Martinelli. Martinelli, for me, has got amazing talent. But he's got to do it on a more consistent basis. He's got to get back to Martinelli of 2 seasons ago that scored 15 goals and, you know, looked like he could rip any fullback apart. I can't be sitting here for another year saying, Martinelli, lift up your head, look at the pitch. You know, we can't have that. We got to see consistency in this guy's performances this season and goals. Otherwise, Trossard takes him out of the team. Julian's music taste. I think he likes pop music. He certainly didn't seem too keen on the hip hop, that's for sure. But yeah, it was he was good fun on tour, to be honest. Julian, he's a character. Hail Big C, big up Jamrock Gunners TV. Hope you're well, bro. As I said, yeah, the Wolves bench. Breno on the bench. Daniel Podence, Cunha, Dawson, Doyle, Bentley, Mr. 50k Bentley that we couldn't get over the line. He probably wishes he was on our bench today instead. Sarabiot, Guedes and Chiquinho. I mean, they got a couple decent players, man, on the bench. I'm not even going to lie. Guedes, a few years ago, was very highly rated. You know, Podence, he plays a little bit like a B-Tech Eden Hazard. I actually think I thought he was a decent player. He hasn't really had the career we expected. And obviously, Matheus Cunha is a dangerous player. He's probably one of their best players. Sammy said, I'm listening to you from prison, Curtis. Keep me updated with the result. It's crazy. What's going on? Free the man, then. We really are worldwide, people. Big up everyone locked in. Big up Static. Hope you're well, bro. Let's get one thing clear, by the way. It might sound crazy because it's the first game of the season and, you know, I might be getting ahead of myself here. This is actually a must-win game. Like, honestly, and people will go, what? It's too early. You can't be saying that. Nah. This is a must-win game, people. If we drew today or lost today, like, can you imagine where your mentality would be at home against Wolves playing 3 at the back? Nah, like, you've got to get off with a victory. Remember, we got Aston Villa away next week. That is a hard game of football. That is a hard game of football, a place we lost at last season. So we have got to pick up 3 points today and get off to a solid start and build from there. You know, yeah, what did Arteta say? We got to get 114 points. We got to win every game. My mentality this year, you've got to get at least 90 points to win this title. Now, that's going to mean probably at least, I mean, 30 wins is 90 points. But in reality, you're going to draw some games. So you've probably got to win 28 to 29 games along with 4 or 5, 6 draws. That gets you at least 90 points. Even 90 points isn't guaranteed to win you the title. With City, you know, they get in 91, 92. So, but I do think we'll win today. I do think we'll win. I'm really hoping that we score early. Because as Leahy said earlier in the comments, with 3 at the back, that's going to turn to 5 in the back. If you score early, you force them to attack. It leaves big spaces. Then you can pick them off. The longer it's 0-0, Wolves will just try and hold, you know, and keep frustrating us. Juan said, good to have the Prem back, Big C. Me and my cousin met you outside the field of Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Big up, Juan. Hope you're well, bro. Big up for tuning in today. Appreciate that. Guess who's back? African Giant. But hey, listen, bro. We need Chelsea to do something tomorrow, you know. At home against City, no Rodri. I'm looking for Chelsea. We're going to be supporting you tomorrow for 1 game only. I want a Chelsea win tomorrow, not even just a draw. Big up to you, bro. Lewis said, praying for Havertz and Saka to score for 1k. If not, I'll be buying a new striker. Oh, man. You get £1,000 if they both score. Let's hope they do. Big up, Lewis. I think you got a chance of that, to be honest. I think they could both score. Cope said, big up, Curtis and C-Unit. Have a great weekend. Appreciate that, bro. Really appreciate that. African Giant. Hey, Kurtz, did you get my script for the sofa score? I'd check your WhatsApp. Bro, listen. I told you, man. Straight off the top. I don't need no script. Nimbo said, I'm back and ready to be disappointed. Yep, exactly. That's probably the best way of putting it. Can't wait to be let down later on in the season by Arsenal. Just lift some silverware, man, please. Just lift some silverware. I'm just looking here, actually. What other games are on in the Premier League today? Who else is playing? Players are out on the pitch. North London Forever will be blasting soon. Throws on Eddie in the 60th minute, probably. Who else we got? Everton v Brighton, Newcastle v Southampton, Forest v Bournemouth, and Arsenal Wolves. Yeah, they're the only 3 o'clock kickoffs. West Ham Villa at 5:30. Tomorrow is Brentford Palace, Chelsea Man City. Monday is Leicester against Tottenham. So yeah, I'm surprised Arsenal wasn't televised, to be honest. But hey, it is what it is. They obviously weren't excited by Arsenal against Wolves, but yeah, we'll see. Hey, good to be back watching the watch along. Let's get it done this year. I'm hopeful. Arsenal therapy tomorrow. Let me tell you, if we don't beat Wolves at home, we're going to need more than therapy. Let me tell you that. It would be an absolute disaster class if we didn't beat these at home. So, yeah, Arsenal therapy won't be enough. It wouldn't be enough to get us through this. I tell you that much. We need a lot more than that. It is good to be back, though. It is good to be back. As much as I kind of enjoyed the Euros and stuff like that, it's just not the same, is it? It's not the same as watching the Premier League. So we'll get this going. Game's kicking off in 3 minutes' time. I'm multi-screen business today, people. So let's hope this all works out. Let me get this up on screen. I've got it on 2 screens today. I've managed to get the game on. If anyone's looking for a stream, by the way, throw it in the comments. I've got it on MBC. What have you guys got it on? What are you watching it on? Someone said it's on Opus as well. I've got it on NBC. I'm trying to measure to see how far behind the kickoff time this stream is going to be. It kicks off in 2 minutes. BM1 apparently as well. Let me have a look here. I'm just messaging someone. See. Yeah, he's seeing NBC as well. We'll work with this one and see. USA Network. Arsenal Rehab ×2 for real. Yeah, I'll go with this one. Fubo and Premier Sports 1, Peacock, yeah. North London Forever blurting out, people. Right, season about to get underway. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully it goes well. We're kicking off in 1 minute. North London Forever. Arsenal shock Farrell. Nah, listen, we can't have that. These streets are our own. My heart will be ever. Whatever. Give me a score predictions, people. I'm going for... I think if we break them down early, 3-0. If we don't, I'm going 2-0. Bermuda Guna said, we're in the middle of a hurricane. I have no live feed. Must rely on you to make it exciting. Kai Trossard and Saka. Hey, stay safe, my bro. Thank you for the super chat. And Paul, thank you very much for becoming a new member. Don't forget to subscribe, people. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to 80k. 1 minute silence for Kev, is that? I've got the commentary turned down, man. Is this for Kev? Oh, man. You know what? It's crazy. It's crazy, you know. It's like it's not even real that the guy's gone. It's absolutely crazy. Do you know what? I'm not even being disrespectful by talking. And we're underway, by the way. We're underway. Kev wouldn't even mind me talking during the minute silence. You know that already, man. You know what? Kev was a vibes man anyway and a music man. I'm just glad the club are acknowledging him properly. That's all I'm glad. I'm glad they're really, you know, going out there like that for him and giving him his just dues, man. Rest in peace to Kev, man. Legend. Legend. Legend of Arsenal. Legend of the channel. I can't believe it. I still can't believe we ain't going to be doing shows with Kev. Big up everyone locked in. We are underway. The new season is back. Arsenal against Wolves. Do it for Kev. Right? Do it for Kev. That's what I want to see. Win the game for Kev today. And let's get underway with 3 points, people. Big game. There is... What did that say? There is a person on TikTok streaming the game live. Wow. The stream is just underway. Yeah, listen, the streams are a bit... I think mine is a few seconds behind kickoff. But we'll work with it. We'll work with it. Big up everyone locked in. 3,000 of you locked in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's hit 80k today. I'll give away 10 memberships at the end of the show. We're 120 away now. Big up everyone locked in. Minute silence for Kev, man. Love that. I actually was talking through the minute silence. But I know Kev wouldn't mind anyway. He wouldn't mind. He knows, man. But we're back, people. Underway. Let's make sure we get the win. People saying I'm about 10 seconds behind. Okay. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. It's a lovely day at the end. The pitch looks immaculate. Absolute carpet. Havertz up front. Will he score today? If we score early, I'm going 3-0. If we haven't scored by maybe 30 minutes, half time, I'm going to say that maybe 2-0. I think Wolves will frustrate us a little bit. Paul said, I'm watching on Universo because the commentary is more exciting. Hey, big up. Yeah, NBC commentary is very laid back. I might go through the channels at half time. People still looking for streams, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm on, in fact, yeah, I'm on NBC. I'm on NBC at the moment. People saying Fubo as well. Saka got caught there, man. You got to do better than that. Nori was actually being linked with Arsenal at one stage in the summer. Everyone hyping that goalkeeper kit. Raya must be hot today, bruv, wearing that. Oh, it wasn't a minute silence. Was it a minute applause? Okay. I had it muted, so I thought they were inside. Fair enough. Like I said, man, Kev wouldn't mind me talking anyway. He knows, man. He knows. It's all respect. But we're back, people. We are back. Arsenal dominating the ball. I can tell you now straight away, Wolves are just putting people behind the ball. They are not here to attack. Not early on anyway. They might try and hit us in transition on the break. They are not here to attack. I'm watching it on USA TV. Big up Arsenal from Jamrock. Big up yourself. Get the likes up. I don't know what we're at in terms of likes either. I haven't even checked. Jesus come from being striker to get you over the line. Can't get past Havertz. I think that tells you everything, don't it, really, with Jesus. Martinelli got wiped out there. I think Jesus' long-term future will be elsewhere. Without sounding disrespectful, you've lost your place to a guy that is a natural midfielder up front. That doesn't say a lot about him, unfortunately. 800 likes we're at. Decent start. Let's get 1,500 by half-time, people. Get those subscribers up. Let's do it. Let's hit 80k today. Martinelli left-hand side. They doubled up on him straight away. Wins a corner. Not bad. Fabio Vieira apparently is not fully fit. He only trained yesterday. But Kivior's the one who's been left out with no injury. So looks like Kivior's on his way out of the club. Which is not terrible, if I'm being honest. I actually don't mind Kivior being sold, if I'm being totally honest. Arsenal in possession. Yeah, I'm looking at, I think I'm about 10 seconds behind the live feed as well. Wolves in possession here. Larson, their new signing, on the ball. Don't do anything stupid here, boys. Do not want to go a goal down, that is for sure. Keep me updated with the other scores as well, people, if anyone else scores in the other games. So we're up to date with it. Hope Martinelli has a great game. I hope he has a great season. We need him to. We need him to have a good season. Keeps getting picked for Brazil, but Everton are 1-0 up already, apparently. Good start for them. Come on, we need an early goal. Throw into Wolves. Timer seems off. Yeah, I think I'm 10, 15 seconds behind. Let's have a look. See if I can refresh it and get it up to date. Some of you are in front of me by the look of it. Gabriel in possession. Just showing that replay, that shot from Larson. Was they appealing for handball on that? Yeah, we're dominating. I'm a good 30 seconds behind. We're dominating possession, but we haven't created anything yet. Zinchenko on the ball. Oh, the goal was disallowed. What's what I did to Gabriel? The Twitch chat link to the stream. Okay, let me have a look. I'll have a look. We were hyped about Zinni when he joined. Yeah, man, he's just, as I said it the other day. I think defensively he's a weakness. He is decent on the ball. There's no doubt about that, but he's not good enough defensively, and I think teams look at him as a weakness. And then the problem you got with him, when his passing starts to disappear, you've got nothing left. Defensively, he's not. Look at that pass. What is he doing there? And the weight of that. Listen, the thing I don't mind with Zinni, though, he tries to play passes that will open up the team. But when it doesn't work, it is stinky, innit? You know what I mean? It is stinky. Maybe this game was built more for Trossard and not a lot of space. Might have suited him a little bit more than Martinelli down that side, but I definitely think Martinelli's his first choice on the left this season. For the time being, anyway, definitely. Wolves in possession down this left-hand side. Ben White wins it. I tell you what. Havertz got to get involved a little bit more up front. He's not really getting the ball much. Zinchenko gives the ball away too often. Yeah. Even Declan Rice, I mean, like you said there, Rice got to do better. Rice, for me, didn't have a great Euros. A lot of people were saying, look, not great in possession. I think that's something he's really got to step up this season. I mean, he was quite good at it last season, but that question mark's been put over Declan Rice that, okay, you're great at winning the ball back, but in possession, can you be more dynamic with your passing? He should have passed it there quicker as well. Come on, Arsenal, the attack, left-hand side. They have to reload. Wolves have got so many players behind the ball. It's difficult to open them up. I've got a feeling Wolves are going to sit back and then have more of a go at the second half. When they get forward, they are pushing bodies forward, though. I get what you're saying, Amo. I don't count England performances. I hear that. I do hear that. England kind of make players look worse. Havertz got to do more for me so far up front. Get involved, hold the ball up, be stronger. I think Rice was exhausted. Yeah, does a lot of running. Throw into Wolves. This game is typical of a lot of games we will play this season. I mean, yeah, they're just seeing the replay. Havertz got to be stronger. You've actually got in front of him. I almost don't understand how he fell over there. You're certainly not going to get a penalty for it, but I feel like you got to be stronger there. You ain't going to get a penalty for that. What is that from Gabriel, by the way? I think we've been average. We're dominating the ball. Foden at City v Foden for England, yeah. It's been like that for a while, hasn't it? Look at Gerrard and all them lot was unreal for their club they play for England. They were not as good. Here's Saka, right-hand side. Come on. Let's test this goalkeeper, man. 10 minutes gone. We haven't really had a decent chance. Havertz. I mean, yeah, there is a little bit of contact from Lamina, but you're not going to get a penalty. We need to learn how to break teams down easier. One of the big factors for me is I don't think we shoot enough from outside the penalty area. I think that would be a huge opportunity for us to score against teams with low blocks. I think, shoot from distance a lot more. Odegaard, I thought Odegaard in pre-season was fantastic. So good on the ball. Everything goes through him. And I think he'll have a big season. But again, I think you get an even better Odegaard if you got a better striker. Creative player with a better striker in front of him. Probably get more assists, better runs, more strength. What I do like, I mean, honestly, this guy Zinchenko, at times, I don't understand this guy's brain. The ball's in the air, the guy's facing his own goal, trying to head it away, and you push him with two hands in the back and give away a free kick, and then you're complaining about it. Like, the guy, what are you doing? Just so, I don't get this guy, honestly. And you know what? On the tour, he spoke to us, and he seems like a cool guy, and he is good in possession, but he should not be the starting left back. He just can't. Like, we got Villa next week. Please, don't go and run that back again next week. I can't see Leon Bailey against Zinchenko next week. Because I'm telling you now, that ain't going to work. It didn't work last season, and it won't work this season. Get Timber or Calafiori at left back next week. Zinni, man, sometimes he just doesn't think. We spent 40 million on Calafiori just to play Zinni. I don't think he's fully fit yet. I don't think he's fully fit. But we need to get him fit quick. But then I suppose the problem is, do you want to throw Calafiori in at Aston Villa away against Leon Bailey? You'd rather play him at home against a weaker opposition to get used to it. But you can't risk it. Arsenal on the attack. Saka, right-hand side. Thomas Partey's had a good pre-season. I thought was it the Bournemouth game? I thought he was pretty average in that game, but it's good that he's got the fitness in. Here's Rice, left-hand side. Partey. We'll see, we're forced backwards again. Dre said, I don't get Arteta. Why is Zinchenko starting? What happened to Calafiori and Timber? Yeah, I mean, Timber had a little bit of a setback. I don't think they're going to risk him, but I thought Calafiori might have fast-tracked him to get him fit and in the team quicker, but it looks like they're going to take their time. We got to be careful next week against Villa. Good play by Partey. Emirates is loud, yeah. Odegaard in possession. That's a good point. No, Tomiyasu's injured. Tomiyasu and Tierney are injured. So that's why he's not involved. But as I said, Kivior's been left out of the squad. And it looks like Arsenal are going to sell him or loan him. That's good. That's better from Havertz. Ben White's shot was saved. Setback FC to Blood Clot. You're not wrong, bro. I forgot Tierney existed. I think Tierney will leave as well. Tierney will go on loan. Can't see anybody buying him on a permanent. Tierney will go on loan. Kivior they'll sell him or loan him. I think they'll try and get rid of Eddie, but is there anybody who wants him now? That's the problem. Forest were linked, but I don't know whether that's going to happen. So I expect at least 2 or 3 players to leave before the window closes. I've got like Havertz there again, and people might think I'm picking at things. Hit that shot quicker. I mean, fair play, Saka, the shot saved at the near post, but I don't get why Havertz touch that out your feet and hit it one time. You don't need touch. One touch out your feet and hit it. Here's Martinelli, left-hand side. We're starting to grow into the game a little bit now. We need to score. We need to score, and I think Wolves will disappear. Because if they actually have to come out and attack us a little bit, we'll have more space. But they're sitting very deep at the moment. We are starting to create more. Havertz is not a natural striker, no. So when he gets the ball, his first instinct is not to touch it and hit it. He's probably thinking, can I pick a pass? Can I run a little bit? But you just got to hit it. Brandon said, see, can I get a shout out for my wife and son who just turned 8 months? Proud Gooners because of me. Hey, big up the fam. Big up. Gooner family, you know. Havertz plays on power saving mode. Yo, that is a banger. That's a good one. What I've noticed is Rice seems to be trying to link up with Martinelli on that left-hand side a lot more. Oh, my days. Partey with the ear shot and then Ben White slices it wide. That's not bad from Martinelli. Gets to the touchline, kicks in, and a good pass. Saka's gone from 3-star to 4-star. It was a good little turn. It was a good little turn, penalty spot. Couple step-overs, we might, you know, give him the full upgrade. Partey's gone from shots hitting pigeons to just missing the ball completely. Shah said, I think Partey meant that. Listen, I rate him highly. I'm not sure he did mean that. I would like to give him the credit and say that he meant that, but I'm not sure he really did mean that. What we got going on here? Sorry, apologies, people. I'm just messaging somebody back. People are asking me for streams. What channel are you watching at? I can't find no stream. It's been a slow start to the game anyway, that's for sure. But hopefully we can get a goal. Nah, there's no way he meant that. I rate him, but he didn't mean that. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I need to get a drink. It's absolutely boiling hot in here. So hot in here, man. I might have to get the fan on. No air conditioning in England, people say. It's like a sweat box in here. Can we get the first goal? Game. Oh, it's Havertz. Come on. Right-hand side. Saka. Oh, it's not happening. Optus 4 streaming it. I think I'm about 20 seconds behind. Oh, sweatbox settings. Trust me, England, when it's hot, it's just something else. Curtis, would you take a draw? Bro, a draw would be Arsenal therapy. A draw would be Arsenal therapy, big time as well. If we draw the first game and it's at home, it would be Arsenal therapy, let me tell you that much. So, nah, I wouldn't take a draw would be the answer. Definitely not. We have to win. So, listen, Saka looks the most likely. He's getting plenty of shots off. But, we need to get other players involved as well. Havertz is quiet at the moment. Very quiet. Finishing is letting us down. Big up Curtis, running important errands. So I'm listening to you in the car. Hope Paul as well. Big up, bro. Listen, the game's been a bit slow. We're dominating the ball as you would expect. You know, they're... I've seen that Rice shot back. Maybe should do better there, you know. Saka looks sharp. Saka looks bright, like something. Anything that happens looks like it's going to go through him. But we need more as a collective. Oh, no air conditioning in England, bro. We don't get enough. We don't get enough heat for that to even get it. You're watching from a water park in Crete, bro. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind being on a water park myself. Why don't they have air conditioning in England? I'll tell you why, bro. Because probably 10 months of the year, there's no sunshine. So people don't bother with air conditioning. All we got is a little fan spinning round the warm air. That's all we're dealing with, people. Couple of fans spinning round the warm air. There ain't no air conditioning in England, bro. I'll tell you that. You wouldn't even need it most of the time. You need the radiator more than the air conditioning. So, yeah, man. Jake said 78 Fahrenheit is a heat wave for England. 92 Fahrenheit today in the US. They get some good weather over there, man. I've had 2 good trips to the US. Obviously went Orlando and Miami. I love that part of America, but the humidity there is insane. And then LA. LA, the climate is a lot easier to deal with the sea breeze and everything. Zinni again. Zinni's moving mad today. I'm not even lying. Zinni's moving mad on the ball, which is meant to be the guy's biggest strength. 108 here. Where are you, bro? Where is it 108? 10 months no sunshine sounds what? Bro, sometimes 11 months. England, bro, we don't see the sun here. It's 50 in Saudi Arabia. Jeez. That's crazy. How are we playing? It's a typical Arsenal home game against lower opposition. I'll tell you what I do like. Declan Rice got fantastic corner deliveries, especially the in-swinger. He puts it right on the goalkeeper. We couldn't survive without AC, says South Gunner. Whoever said 108 is probably in Arizona. All that desert. 997 likes, people. Let's get 1,000. Matt said, hey, Curtis, hope you still remember me. I once sent a super chat calling you troops a few years ago. Due to different time zones, I haven't been able to catch your streams. Big up and stay safe. Hey, man, big up. Big up for tuning in anyway. I remember that as well. Somebody called Turkish troops in America. I was like, yo, it was funny, man. Wolves on the attack. Rodrigo Gomez. I'm starting to feel a bit more uncomfortable about this game the longer it's 0-0. And Wolves actually, when they go on the attack, they're getting bodies forward. It's not like they're just sitting back. They look like they think they can get a goal. It's a strange performance. It's almost what they're doing, Wolves, is putting a lot of players in their half, so there's not a lot of space for us. But look, when they're attacking, look, it's a poor cross went out for a goal kick, but they've got 3 players in the box there and a couple others on their way as well. Big up AFC always. Curtis just came in to hit the like and show you my support while on holiday in Portugal. Appreciate that. Arsenal goal kick. Yeah, Zinchenko, man. I tell you what, this to me is an opportunity to get Calafiori on for the last 20 minutes and then start him next week. Listen, for me, it would be Timber. Because I think, Martinelli got wiped out. Absolutely wiped out there. Yellow card. And I'd be getting Calafiori in next week. Or Timber. There's no way on earth I would be playing Zinchenko against Aston Villa. Not a chance. Leon Bailey will absolutely destroy him. Come on, Arsenal. On the attack, left-hand side. Martinelli is up now, recovered from the heavy challenge. Forest winning 1-0 apparently. First goal of the afternoon. We need to score. We need to score. We're dominating possession now. Chris Wood with the goal. Again, that probably does it. Yeah! There we go! Arsenal take the lead! Yes! Come on! First goal of the season for Arsenal. Let's get the goal thing. Kai Havertz. Always rated him. Maybe we don't need a striker. No, we do need a striker, man. I said regardless of whether he scores or not today, we need a striker. But Kai Havertz has scored 29. Can you do something for me? Can you hit a little rich flex for me? King Kai Havertz, donkey, has got the goal. And it is his nickname, people. Calm down. That's the goal we needed. That's what we needed. Good move by Arsenal, this. Well worked. And what a ball from Odegaard down the left-hand side. Havertz with the goal. 60 million down the drain. Yeah, and you're right. That is the comment, Cliffo. Kai Havertz scoring means we won't sign a striker. You just know that already, don't you? I tell you what, it's a great ball in by Saka. Great ball in. And I did say that extra height. Do you know what, though? I like the celebration, you know. That's the Henry celebration. Standing there, putting your hand on the corner flag. Imagine if Havertz wins the golden boot. I mean, it would be crazy. Great ball in by Saka. And lovely finish by Havertz. It's all about the cross. I don't know what the goalkeeper is doing. Great cross by Saka. And Havertz converts 1-0. I don't know what the goalkeeper thinks he's doing. You ain't getting that. I don't know what he was even thinking. We don't need a striker. Oh, no. We ain't buying no one, are we? We're not going to buy anyone. I said that even at the Leverkusen game. Do you know what, though? Let me give him credit. It's a very good goal. It's a very good goal. Like, it's a brave header, you know. It's a really good goal, man. I've been there as a striker. Goalkeeper's coming out. There's a defender. You know, you think you could clash heads. You score. It's a striker's goal, man. I hate to say it. Listen, as much as I want a new striker, I gotta give Havertz his flowers there. I said to him in America, I said, what, striker? 20 goals, he said, hopefully. So, maybe the striker ain't going to turn up, but we'll see, man. Listen, big him up anyway. While he's here, he's in an Arsenal shirt. He's got my full support. It's as simple as that. It's a very good goal. Very good goal. It's a really good goal. Honestly, I got to give him his credit. SC Guna, big up your damn self. Very kind of you, man. $100 donation to the community. Big up Big C, big up the community. Window is poor so far, but I think we can do it this year with a forward or winger. And as I said, signing a striker doesn't mean Kai Havertz's Arsenal career is over. I just want genuine competition. I want a specialist to even push him and put pressure on him, because we saw last year there was games where, you know, but we'll see. We'll see. I think a lot of it will depend on Eddie Nketiah being sold. But, you know, we'll have to see what happens. But SC Guna, big up yourself, bro. Appreciate the support. I'm just checking. What are we at with the likes, people? What are we at with the likes? We're looking for 3,000 likes today. First game of the season. Arsenal lead 1-0. Kai Havertz. Brilliant cross from Saka. Wolves have had a couple chances since. Free kick. It's a goal kick now to Arsenal, but they just had a free kick. So we got to be careful. Wolves do look like they've got a little bit of attacking threat, but I think the game should open up a little bit more for us now. I am going to go back to my 3-0 prediction now that we've scored early. I did say if we score early, I think we'll have too much for them. We'll score 3. I'm going to go back to my... So I think we will get the 3rd. Red card for Newcastle, apparently. That's poor for them. Very poor for them. What are we at on the like? 1,100 likes. Big up yourselves. Great support. And we really appreciate that. 30 minutes gone, people. 30 minutes gone. Big up. The numbers are fantastic. 3,200 of you in the comments. Unbelievable support today. Really appreciate that. And as I said, if we can hit 80k subscribers today, I will give away 10 memberships. We need 108 more people to subscribe. We're going to do it, people. We're going to do it. We'll get below 100 before half time. Apparently the guy who was showing the game on TikTok, they've blocked it. So that one's disappeared. Always going to happen. They're not going to allow that to happen. I bet he had crazy views for that 20 minutes or whatever, though. Big up all the regulars locked in. Yeah, whether you're a regular, you're a newcomer, keep it locked. Wolves look all right, you know. We got to score again. Ricks to the world, big up. New member of the community. Big up yourself. Arsenal on the attack again. Come on. Let's get a second before half time. We lose possession there. Phil said, big up from an air-conditioned Canada. This is our year, bro. I got some little fan in the background. Hopefully you guys can't hear it spinning. It's trying its best, but it ain't enough. It's not enough. I wish we had air conditioning today. I can't lie. Let's get a couple goals. Hope United fans are watching this. This is football, not that garbage last night. I had Man United fans sending me WhatsApp messages saying top of the league. But I said, bro, you stunk out the place. United were terrible last night. Fair play to Xerxes. It's a good goal. It's a striker's goal. Man United were awful last night. They should not be hyping up that performance one bit. They stunk out the place. So yeah, I don't get it. But you know, it's shameless. You do have to celebrate your team, and you know, I get it. The game is the game. How was that not a penalty? He's literally fell into him. How is that not a pen? I don't get it. The guy's literally come tumbling in and just fell into him. I don't get that. I know people will say I'm capping. I think that's a penalty. I think that's a pen. He just ran into him. He fell over and clipped his back leg. Not given either. Soft but still a pen. I think that's a pen, honestly. I'm sorry. The guy's fell over. It's clumsy defending. Saka's looked good today. That's a great... Yo, bruv, he's tripped himself over and fell into him. How is that not a penalty? You're right, bro. Mr. Tumble. I don't know what's going on. I think that's a pen. I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased. What do you guys think? I think that's a penalty. The guy's literally tripped himself up and just fell into him. There was contact. What's Saka meant to do? I've got a guy falling onto my legs. City would definitely get a pen for that. I'm telling you, I think that's a pen. It's soft, but he falls into him. What's Saka meant to do there? Paul Tierney for you. Exactly, he's a shocking... But then why is VAR not giving it? I don't get it. How is that not a penalty? VAR, man. VAR, all this. Look, 100% a pen. Some of you saying not. I think it's soft. I think that's a pen, mate. We'd never get a pen like that. City maybe would, yeah. Pat said, Big C, been with you for years, loving every minute. Best football community out there. All we need is a title or a trophy. You're not wrong, bro. I would seal things, wouldn't it? Imagine winning the league, man. Can you imagine the streams, the celebrations? It would be crazy. It would. Oh, Bournemouth have equalised against Forest. Bournemouth have equalised against Forest. I don't know who the goal scorer is. I'm just trying to see. Did that Evan Nielsen play? Did they get him signed in time? Stonewall. It's funny. Some of you saying Stonewall. Some of you saying it's soft. Interesting the different perspectives. I just think it's so clumsy. He's took him out. Come on, let's get another goal before half time. We go 2-0 up. Wolves are finished. Not soft, straight pen. The fact that Chris Wood has scored for Forest is not good for Arsenal, because if they're looking at Eddie, are they going to be thinking, oh, we need to spend 20, 30 million on a striker when one of their two strikers has scored? They've also got a 1 year as well. So is that Evan Nielsen? No, he didn't make the bench. Here come Wolves with Hwang right hand side. We got to be careful. 1-0 is still not comfortable enough. We need to score again. Raya collects it. They've been pretty poor, Wolves. Stinks of the Saka dive against Bayern. People saying it's a dive. I don't think it is, but yeah, listen, it's a soft one, but you've seen them given. The clumsy nature. Good save by Raya. The clumsy nature of it is what annoys me about it. Yo, Wolves are in this game, I'm telling you. We're sitting back. We did this so many times last year. 1-0 up, then retreat. Then they grow into the game. That's a good save by Raya, man. Could have equalised there. It's a fantastic save. That is a great save. You know what? I was still watching the replay of the penalty again. That is a big save. Arsenal confuse me at times. Honestly, they confuse me. We go 1-0 up and then retreat. I don't understand it. Ben White got absolutely roasted there, by the way. Yeah, I don't get it. I do not get it. And actually, you know, looking at the replay of that, I think that's poor defending. I don't know why Saliba is so far away from him when that ball's being crossed in. I don't understand that. He's giving him too much space. Curtis, why didn't we get Fofana from Monaco cheaper than Marino and better? Strange, innit? We were linked with him heavily, and then looks like he's going to go AC Milan for about 20 million. Here come Wolves again. We got to be careful. I'm telling you, Wolves have got a threat. We've got to do better. That was a really good save from Raya, by the way. I think Saliba should be a lot close. He reacts at the end. Why, that's a big save from Raya. He's actually stepping to his left, sticks his arm out to his right as he's moving. It's a very good reaction save. I actually think Martinelli's done quite well today. Oh my days, I'm just seeing the replay of that Saka header. What the hell is that? Hits him on top of the afro. Head through the ball, bro. That's what I want from Martinelli. That's good wing play. Cut inside, great ball in. Oh, Saka, come on, bro. What is that? Saka should score that. Saka should score that. How is it? Why? It's like he's closed. You know when you're a kid and you close your eyes and it hits the top of your head and goes over. Head through the ball there, man. You score that. To not even make the goalkeeper make a save there is Saka's got to do way better than that. Kit suits Raya, Spanish vibes. Yeah, man. Need more from Rice. AFTV have just seen the team sheet. Oh, my days. Here's Odegaard. Saka, come on. Let's get the second. Let's get the second. Saka, right hand side. Big C buy a portable air conditioner window unit. Yeah, I've seen them. I have seen them. I was tempted to get one. Just ain't killer enough in front of goal. I think collectively, you know, we need a collective, you know, killer instinct in front of goal. If you can get 15 out of Saka, 15 goals out of Martinelli, maybe 17, 18 out of Havertz, if we don't buy a striker, then... do you know what it is? When I'm watching Declan Rice now, I'm trying not to have that mindset that people were throwing on him with the, is he doing enough on the ball? Because when I watched him for England, I was thinking that, but I do want to see more from Declan Rice. If they're saying Declan Rice moving forward, they see him as an 8, then he's got to pass the ball in a way that damages the opposition. Apparently Bournemouth's goal was disallowed. Arsenal put a lot of high crosses in now, to be honest, which is good because we never used to do that, but we have got a lot more height in the team now. I'm still not comfortable at 1-0 though. Is Saka limping there? Is he hurt? I mean, Rice last year put up decent numbers, but now they're trying to say Partey will be the holder and Rice joins in. You've got to have more quality in possession now. It's different when you're a 6. You win the ball, you keep it simple. If they want you to be the one that gets forward, you've actually got to go up to another level on the ball. What has Saka done here? Has he hurt his knee? This is worrying. Did he do something to his knee there? I don't actually know what he did. Well, that didn't look good there. His right knee. Rice is a better 600%. I don't even get this whole trying to turn Rice into an 8 thing. Last year, after Rodri, he's the best 6 in the Premier League. So why are we trying to turn him into an 8? I don't quite understand that. Buy an 8. No, he jarred some. I'm not even having a go at him this time. He seems to have recovered, though. I don't know. He always seems to. Every game you think he's injured. TNM, Big C, do you know anything about the 115 charges? Right there a second. Here come Arsenal on the attack. Can we get the second goal? Havertz, edge of the penalty area. Swarmed him, got bodies around him. Bro, I don't know nothing about them. I've done a bit of research into them. I think the majority of those charges won't stick to Man City at all, but you only need a couple of them. So we'll see. As I've said before, people go, oh, Man City will get relegated. The Premier League will not relegate Manchester City. They make too much money. These businesses revolve on those clubs being in the Premier League. They are not going to relegate Man City. The very best you can hope for is that they get points taken off them. That's all we'll get. That's all you'll get. But that might be enough for us to win the league. So, we'll have to see. I know that case is obviously, they believe it's going to start in September. I think Saka seems to have recovered. The way he did it, it was like he jarred his knee or something. Here's Bellegarde for Wolves, left-hand side. Raya collects. We've got to do more to get that second goal. We've got to go and get the second goal. I think Saka is slightly overextended his knee on the follow-through. Well, it's just surprising that he's recovered from it, because usually when you do that, it's quite a bad, you would maybe have to come off. Second goal needed. We get the second goal, we win this game. 1-0 is not comfortable. And Wolves are trying to get forward, so we've got to be careful. Here's Declan Rice. Apparently Danilo, the player, it's corner to Arsenal. Danilo's been badly injured, apparently. Nottingham Forest midfielder. Brazilian, who obviously Arsenal tried to buy a few years ago. Brighton are beating Everton. Matoma has scored. Xerxes' goal yesterday was pretty classy. It was. Good striker's finish. Just sometimes you just stick a leg out and it goes in. It was, that's what strikers do sometimes. Corner to Arsenal. I think Martinelli's done all right today. He hasn't been at his explosive, exciting best, but, some good crosses. It's all about end product. It's all about end product for me. Corner. Declan Rice will take it. In swinger. We were the best team in the Prem last year. From corners. Remember, they've put these new rules into place where you can't be as aggressive in the penalty area. Pushing and pulling. I'd love Matoma at Arsenal, said Cliff. He is good. He is good. He's a very good dribbler. Oh, I think we should have done better there. Just been bigging up Martinelli as well. I don't mind the try. Maybe should have passed. Newcastle winning 1-0 apparently. I thought they were down to 10 men. So fair play to them. Oh, Rice's corners are fantastic. The in-swingers, he puts them right underneath the crossbar. It must be a nightmare for the goalkeeper. Yeah, he's got really, really good set-piece delivery. So Newcastle winning 1-0. Was it Isak? Let's have a look. Against Southampton, Fabian Shaw got sent off. They're still winning 1-0 at home. Half-time whistle goes, people. Half-time whistle goes in this one. The only disappointment for me, I think it should have been 2-0. If you get 2-0, you can not relax, but you feel like it's game over. At 1-0, I still don't feel comfortable that we've won this game yet. Yeah, those Declan Rice corners are brilliant. We've got to make more of them, really. Interesting first half, not amazing. Joe Linton scored, Isak got the assist. Not an amazing performance, but, you know, we're winning at the end of the day. What do you guys think in the chat? I think we can still go up another level. Just looking at the stats, 4 shots on target, 4 off target, 1 on target, 1 off target for Wolves. Their 1 on target was dangerous. Good save by David Raya. Wolves are escaping our press with ease. Nelly needs to score or get an assist. He's got in some good situations. Hasn't quite made the most of it, we could say. But, yeah, maybe he could have passed that one quicker. Martinelli's still running with his head down. Listen, the one thing I've liked about Martinelli at times, though, is there's been a few times he's got the ball, just got some space and whipped in a decent cross. Saka probably should score the header from that cross. Zinchenko is still a liability. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, you can't be playing him next week. Let's get the halftime tweet. Glad we're winning. But we need the second goal to feel comfortable. The first 20 minutes this second half is going to be very important. We've got to come out quick. I think we need to step it up a little bit. Step it up a little bit. Martinelli needs to improve. See Saka mature player. He is making useless decisions. Very average performance, says Andrew. Jay Black said Saka, Martinelli, Partey playing well. Need more from Rice, Kai Havertz and Odegaard. Odegaard needs to do a bit more. I think Odegaard's been quiet. Don't care if Saka isn't big. If he learns to chip in headers and overhead. Whoa. He should have done better with that header. E. Ross Curtis, I like how Martinelli has one bad season. People can't... Yeah, bro. For some reason, our fan base seemed to have turned on Martinelli. But other players have been given a lot more patience. And my message to the Arsenal fan base would be, you're right to demand quality from Martinelli. He's a Brazilian international. I think he's on 160 grand a week, 180 grand a week. But, you know, give him a chance. Let's not just ruin him first game of the season. He wasn't at his best last year. I was critical of him at times. He had 2 bad injuries. And, you know, we've been patient with Havertz. We've seen Thomas Partey injured for 2 years. We've seen Zinchenko get ripped apart in games. So I think my message to the fan base would be, listen, demand quality from Martinelli, but support him, you know. Let's not just rip him apart straight away. And I think he's got more credit in the bank than some of these other players. But he has got that pressure of knowing that Trossard is there. Martinelli doesn't perform this season, he'll end up on the bench. That's the reality. He's got a show end product. Just looking at the highlights of the first half, I mean, even though we're winning 1-0 and we've created a few decent chances, I still think our attack needs something else. We need another option. We need something different to what we've got already. Something's on the peak of your cap. What is it? No, it's just the sticker, the size sticker. But he has got to step up. He does. I've been saying the same thing about Martinelli from Jump Street, bro. No capping. Yeah, man. Listen, he's got the ability. He's just got the end product. But it's the first game of the season, man. Let's let him build. Let him build his way into it. Some players look tired. Bring on Trossard. Nah, listen. Let me tell you something. First game of the season. You will never feel truly, truly fit. You need game time with high intensity. Those preseason games are not the same intensity as these games. You will be tired in these games. I think you saw it last night. It was Ten Hag brought off the centre-backs, both of them. Players will not be fully fit. You will see 20, 30 minutes to go, players will look tired, and that's why you need a bench. That's why you're going to need Gabriel Jesus and maybe Trossard, maybe Jorginho. Bring those guys on to freshen it up. You will need that. So I hope Ranieri does get a run out. I think the problem is if it's 1-0, he might feel cautious about bringing him on. If it's 2 or 3-0, I think he'll feel a lot more easy about bringing him on. 3.7k. Let's get up to 3,000 likes, people. I'll do a like check shortly. Vlad says, too much capping for Martinelli. He's not a kid anymore. He's not. He's not. And he is, what, 21, 22? But what I'm saying is he had one quiet season. Let's not write him off. We've given more patience to players. Oh, he's 23, actually. I thought he was 21, 22. But I give him this season, and then we'll have the conversation. I think he's been all right first off. I got to be honest. I think he's been all right. Yeah, there's bits where he could have picked a better pass, you know, but I think he's done okay. Put some decent crosses in. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Sam said, comfortable first half, Big C. We aren't creating many chances, which is a worry, but that's why you need a clinical forward. Great goal by Kai Havertz, 100%. F94, Kai's been shutting me up since January, not going to lie. Consistent goals, assists, including big games. Easily our best striker. Still need a striker to compete with him. I'm in the same category as you, bro. I want Havertz to shut me up. Where I keep saying, questioning him, and he keeps answering it. Simple as that. If we don't sign a striker... That's why I said when I seen him in America, I said, what, 20 goals, striker? Yeah, he said, yeah, hopefully. I said, yeah, man, I like that. I like that confidence. Because if we don't sign a striker, which looks like a high possibility that we won't, best believe we're relying on Havertz to score big numbers because he will be our main striker this season. So I hope he shuts me up. But I agree. I wouldn't mind seeing the competition for him. I have no problem with that. David Raya, save of the season. It's a great save. The change of direction is what makes it such a good save. Save of the season? No, I think you will see goalkeepers at full stretch tipping them over the bar and stuff like that. But it is a fantastic save. A winger like Leao or Nico Williams, yeah. I think just those... They're 1v1 demons, aren't they? You know, you get 1v1, they rip you apart. Let's get a like check. We're looking for 3,000 likes, people. Big up the community locked in. Appreciate your support on the channel. Arsenal lead by a 1-0 at half-time. We're on 1,400 likes, so we're nearly halfway. So big up to the community. As I said, we are now 100 away from 80,000 subscribers. Subscribe if you haven't already. If we hit 80k subscribers today, I will give away 10 memberships at the end of this stream. So support the channel. Subscribe. We're here daily at 2 p.m. Got lots of stuff coming up this week. Prediction video will be out tomorrow. It was supposed to be out last night. OGs with Turkish. We'll be doing that hopefully on Monday. And obviously lots of content to come, people. So subscribe. And right, there you go. We've gone past 79,900, so we're less than 100 away now, which is great, people. Yo, Red Boy, yo, Redskin, you, what? I adjusted the settings yesterday. Yesterday, I looked probably like this red shirt. I don't know what was going on. I tried to change the settings on the camera, and it didn't work out as planned, but we're back to normal today. Just checking the scores at half-time. Arsenal lead 1-0. Havertz with the goal. Very good header. Good cross by Saka. Brighton are beating Everton away. Matoma with the goal. Newcastle winning 1-0 at home to Southampton. Fabian Schär's been sent off in that one. Joel Linton scored for Newcastle. Forest winning 1-0 against Bournemouth. Bournemouth had a goal disallowed. Chris Wood with the goal for Forest. Danilo, former Arsenal target, apparently sustained a bad injury. I'm not sure what the injury is. That's all the games at 3 p.m. All 1-0s at the moment. Liverpool beat Ipswich 2-0 earlier. Jota and Salah with the goals there. Still a bit nervous. Still a bit nervous about this game. 1-0 is uncomfortable. And Wolves do look like they've got an attacking threat, which makes me a little bit apprehensive. Give us an out there prediction of the season. Do you know what? I haven't predicted anything crazy. Everything I've predicted at the moment is pretty much what you would expect. I think my only controversial prediction, I put who did I put? I can't even remember what the table was, what I put. The video will be out in the morning anyway. You guys will see it. What I'm not understanding is how Tottenham are spending so much money. Didn't they just buy some winger yesterday for like 30 million euros? Now they're offering 32 million for Monaco fullback Vanderson. And they've already spent about 100 plus million. Where are they getting all their money from? Somebody just sent me a thing now, a link about Danilo's injury. What was the injury that he sustained? They formed a shield around Danilo after he suffered a sickening injury. Broke his leg, landing awkwardly from an aerial duel. Players were visibly upset. Home and away players were visibly upset after seeing how bad the injury was. He was in serious pain. Yeah, stretchered off. Wow. Those injuries, man. That awkward landing injury. I think, was it Zuma did it a few years ago at Chelsea? Those ones are terrible, man. Hopefully he gets well soon. Danilo's a decent player as well. We were linked with him, weren't we, a year or so back. Xerxes scored whom you don't rate. Well, I once called him Pickhead Ross. Hey, Curtis, you haven't read my comment, says Maxwell. Well, there you go, bro. There you go. Nah, Xerxes, listen. Do you know what it is? Sometimes when you're in a situation where I want Arsenal to get a striker and then they're saying Xerxes, I was like, nah. For me, he's not good enough to be the Arsenal striker. But he scores on his debut for Man United. I had people messaging me. I thought you called him Pickhead Ross. Now he's just scored the winner for Man United. You watch, he'll go and score a bag full of goals now. I've said that, innit? But hopefully not. Arsenal K99. You called it, Curtis. People are now saying, how are people even saying we need a new striker? This is real. I said this will happen. I said it. If Havertz scores today, they will say we don't need a striker. All right, cool, run with it. I hope it's enough. I'll be happy to sit here at the end of the season and say, Havertz scored 20 goals. We don't need a striker. I think we do need a striker. Now, did Man City sit there and say, oh, I got Haaland, don't need a striker? No, they got Alvarez. Now, I know they've just sold Alvarez, but I'm sure they'll go for somebody else. I think there's nothing wrong with having two quality strikers at a football club. Jesus' long-term future is not going to be at Arsenal if you've lost your place in the team as a striker to a guy that's not even an actual striker. Havertz and the new striker should be the two strikers moving forward at the end of next season. I think Jesus will probably go at the end of next season and Nketiah should go in this window. So we definitely need a striker. But Havertz, get them goals. I might even sneak Havertz in my FPL team. I think he's listed as a striker. I thought he was going to be listed as a midfielder, but I think they listed him as a striker. So, yeah, 04 days, we had Omri, Burkamp, Kanu, Wiltord. We had a whole heap of players. So, you can have more than one. No problem if we get another one. It was a deft touch from Picky Head. Listen, I'm not taking nothing away from Xerxes. It was a brilliant finish. Really good finish. But listen, let me give some credit today to Havertz. Fantastic goal. Really good goal. I was impressed with it. Brave header. Great cross from Saka. Saka gets underway with an assist on opening day. And Havertz gets a goal. I'm actually looking at my fantasy team now. I even forgot who was in it. I didn't put Saka in it, man. Put Odegaard in it. Got Salah in there, though. Goal and an assist today, so he's flying. Haaland's in it. Martinez is in it. He got a clean sheet last night for United. Isak's in it. He's got an assist. Got Raya in it, so hopefully he gets a clean sheet. Yeah, man, it's not bad, man. Not bad. We can work with it. Like I said, I made a big mistake putting Rashford in it. I'm getting that guy out of this team ASAP. That guy ain't doing a damn thing this season. I don't know what's going on with him. He looks so washed. 3-0 or not. Yeah, listen, I hope Martinelli scores, man. Fantasy League code. Loads of people missed it yesterday, innit? I did put it in there. Let me... Not like us playing in the stadium. Minor. They not like us. Yo, I respect that. I like that. Playing not like us, man. I respect it. Right, there's the code. Let me throw that in. Second half's about to get underway. There's the fantasy code. The link's there. Get involved if you haven't already. Get in the league. And there'll be a prize for the winner. Zamir, big up Curtis, bro. Always Zinchenko's side looks scary. Will never learn how to defend. Second half is underway. Second half is underway, people. And as I said, man, Zinchenko away at Villa Park next week. Not for me, people. Not for me. Don't forget, before we are underway in this second half. But don't forget, today's show is sponsored by SofaScore, the world's fastest live score app, completely free. Keep up to date with all the goal scorers, the scores, and all your in-game stats. It's completely free. Link in the description. Click the description. Download it now. Support the channel. And big up to SofaScore for supporting Curtis Shaw TV throughout this upcoming season, people. Right. Big second half for Arsenal. I feel like if we score next, we can go and get a third or a fourth. Obviously, the longer it's 1-0, or if Wolves were to get back into it, we would be nervous. Look at Curtis using the script. Bro, I'm telling you, no script. No script at all. But let's see. Z said, I will win your league. Hey, go for it, bro. Go for it. That's what it's there for. Have a go. Try and win. Here come Wolves on the attack, left-hand side. Don't do anything stupid, Arsenal. You know what I mean? It's summertime. I ain't got no patience for no Arsenal therapies. Just win the game and keep it moving. That's all I want to see. No messing around. Wolves have definitely got an attacking threat. That's my concern. And also, they got the likes of Mateus Cunha on the bench. And Daniel Podence, and those are not bad players, so I'm sure they'll come on in the second half and try and add something. Don't forget, we'll have a fan cam out after every Arsenal game this season. Within the hour, we'll do a fan cam. Partey 100% pass accuracy in the first half. He's had a solid game in that 6 role. Rice is actually the one I'm looking at because I think Arteta really wants Rice to be a box-to-box player, more of an 8. And I've still got doubts about that, to be honest. I don't know if he has the quality sometimes to do that. Greg said, how far away are we from being able to expand the channel, adding more personalities and shows? I want to do that this year. I'm kind of, looking at, do we just go all in now? Like, I'm thinking to get a proper studio and really try and upgrade everything. Obviously, that's going to take money and time and investment, but I'm thinking, listen, we want to hunt down 100k this year. Hopefully, we're at 80k today. Really want to go for it. So I think it might be time to, try and push it. So we're kind of there now, really, in terms of answering your question, bro. I don't want to get into a comfort zone and just doing the same thing. I think we got to step it up now. So yeah, I'm really thinking about doing that this season. Doing more things, can we get some regular shows with different personalities, get a studio environment? Can we start doing other sports? I love NBA, I love boxing. I would love to do that more on the show. I would love to do some gaming on there as well. Try and expand on Twitch, do some playback. Playback have reached out to me and said they want me to do content with them. So then we can show the live game. So yeah, there's a lot in the pipeline, there's a lot that can happen. Playback want me to do a lot of content on there, but it's difficult because the platform is nowhere near big enough compared to YouTube. So, it's hard to not make YouTube your main priority because their platform is so big. So maybe we do some other stuff, maybe do the NBA stuff on playback, then we can watch the game. And so we're going to mix it up. There's a lot going to happen this year, and I know I say that every year, but this year a lot's going to happen because we got to hit 100k and then really build on that momentum. Wolves in possession. Wolves have started the second half pretty well. It's super. Oh no, I read that one. SC Guna, big up yourself, man. Big up on that one. Could do it. You know what? Cruz actually wants to do a show with me on this channel. He wants to do a show. He talks about football all the time and he really knows his stuff. I'd love to do a podcast with him, pre-recorded. Maybe something like that. Nobody really uses Twitch. Yeah, I mean, Twitch is more for gaming, I suppose, isn't it? I don't know if football content has really banged on Twitch. I think it's more of a gaming platform. Here's Martinelli, left-hand side. Come on, 5 minutes into the second half. Can we get the second goal? We need to score early and finish this game off. If you jump on it, yeah, that's it. If you get involved with like playback early and it works, then you're laughing, aren't you, But big up Brian, who's been a member for 21 months. Havertz, my friend. There it is. You got to get more from him there. Rance has a Twitch deal. Yeah, does it? I don't know. I haven't really looked into the numbers of Twitch. I don't know how big the numbers are viewing wise and stuff like that. I don't know. I'd have to look into it a lot more. Do you know the thing with Havertz, what's crazy, right? His movement's unreal. I told you, people were disrespecting Martinelli. He's done all right. That there, the casual nature of that miss is what drives me mad with Havertz. It's not just that he missed, it's how he missed. He hit that like, just throw my... That's good play from Martinelli, man. Look at the casual nature of that finish. QB said, I'm going to email you. I have 2 Canon cameras, lighting stands, etc. Happy to help out, bro. CurtisShawTV@hotmail.com. Anyone, drop me an email. You got any links? Let me know, people. Community settings. Jamrock, I feel so proud of his sponsor, Big C. I've been using SofaScore since beta testing. Hey, big up, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, they reached out just before the US tour and said, look, we want to do some work. And they're a big company, so yeah, man. Throw into Arsenal. Big up, though. I appreciate that, bro. Keep in contact. Mr. McDaddy said, big up for new content. You should do a live. God. Bro, we're not at that stage. Big up Mr. McDaddy and big up Brian, member for 21 months. Ah, dear. Zinny today, mate. Yeah, the passing. If Zinny's passing fails, you're finished because his defending ain't going to get him out of it. Zinchenko, far too casual. He's so casual. It's crazy. I don't get it with Zinchenko. He just gives the ball away sometimes under no pressure. I do not understand it. Welcome back, Big C in the community. Up for a new season. Let's go, said Mad Settings. Yeah, man. Here's Saka, right-hand side. Come on. Corner to Arsenal. Greenwood scores 3 minutes into his debut. Listen, as I said, he's a good player. Get Zinny off. Partey gives the ball away so much. Didn't someone say he got 100% pass accuracy first half? So, his passing has been on point today, that's for sure. He's got 100%. Corner to Arsenal. Come on. Let's get a second goal. I think we will have to make subs in this game. As I said, you're never fully fit first game of the season. It will take a few more games before the team are fully fit. Corner to Arsenal. 17 on the ball. Looks just as shaky as the defence now. Yeah, we changed his number, didn't he? I was hoping something else. Pat said I would immediately join Cruz's channel. And he's saying he wants to, man. He wants to do a channel maybe in the not too distant future. And at the end of the day, you know, YouTube now, it's the younger community, a lot of it, innit? So wouldn't surprise me if he launched a channel and it ended up bigger than mine, because, you know, the younger audience, they've been raised on YouTube. Here's Martinelli, left-hand side. Cunha's about to come on for Wolves. And this guy's a good player. Very good player. I'm shocked that he still plays for Wolves, to be honest. Pat, you're right. It probably would go past my channel. You know what I mean? You look at these younger audience now. These channels blow up. They're massive. They're massive, man. Get Eddie Mbappe on. Oh, my days. Listen, you bring Jesus on, if anything. You don't need to bring Eddie on. You don't need to. Is this a red card? This is looking like a red card. Celtics Watchalong. He would love that, by the way. This is looking like a red. It's got to be a red. They're checking now. This is a potential red card for Wolves. Mosquera, was that? Man's doing wrestling moves on Havertz, people. What's going on? Man thinks we're in WWF. That has got to be a red card, surely. Surely that's a red. Is it Mosquera? Mosquito, more like. That's got to be a red. I mean, don't get me wrong. Havertz give it... No! I said, hey, boy, sit down. Havertz had him in a bit of a headlock as he was falling. Man just went, yeah, boy. Where do you with? Holding him down, you know. Yo, WWF, not WWE, you know. I'm old school. That, like, if that's not a red card, we might need to lock the stream. Lock it off. It's the most blatant red card. Man choke slammed him. Choke slam, WWF settings. There's no red. I don't know what I'm watching. I don't get it. That is unbelievable. Like, honestly, that is WWF. How is that not? Like, honestly, and you know me, people. I'm somebody, I don't like blaming referees, and how on earth is that not a red card? I don't get it. He's choking him. He's got him on the floor with his hand round his neck, applying pressure, and man ain't getting a red card for that. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I honestly thought I was watching WWF wrestling for a minute. That is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Paul Tierney again, innit? You lot was saying it earlier. The guy's a shambles. Guy's absolute shambles. You could argue Havertz could have got a yellow for pulling him down. But then the other guy's got to get a red. Here come Arsenal. It breaks down. Goal kick. Here, Havertz fouled him first. No problem. Give Havertz a yellow. I think it was Mosquera. Give him a red card, bro. What's going on? I don't understand. That is crazy. And listen, I don't want to win a game like that, but for anyone who's not watching, right, who's just listening in, look at this. And when I say, by the way, he held him there for a couple seconds, it's not like he just did it and said, you know, let me get my hand off him quick. Man held him down on the floor. I thought man was going to have to tap out. Like, I thought the referee was going to run in and go, 1, 2, 3, we got a new champion. That is unbelievable how that ain't a red card. I'm sorry. People can say Havertz fouled him first. No problem. Give Havertz a yellow. That is a blatant red card. Every single day of the week. And Mr. Paul Tierney. Shambles. But come on. Let's not rely on the refs. We are not playing well. I'm telling you that. We're not creating enough. Blocked again. Oh, I should have done better there. No, it was Partey on his left foot. Here's Odegaard. We're back in play. We've got a score here. And his hand round his neck with Ike. Bro, I'm telling you. Brighton are 2-0 up against Everton. Could be another long season for Everton, man. In fact, it was probably a yellow for Kai and a red for him. Yeah, no, if he gave Havertz a yellow and gave the Mosquera a red, I wouldn't have complained. Because Havertz, at the start, he pulls him down and then he reacts by doing the choke slam. So I wouldn't have complained with that. But then they're down to 10 men. We're in control. Shambolic. These referees, honestly, are absolute shambles. Absolute shambles. Seriously, man. What is the point of VAR? Yeah, Danilo's injury. Bad, man. Bad. Cruz. Big up. He's in the chat. Yeah, his leg's mash up, bro. Broken leg. Who does Paul Tierney support? I always hear about Paul Tierney. I'm sure that's the one who Klopp didn't like. Paul Tierney. Yeah, he's from Manchester. Yeah. He's the one Klopp always used to diss. I think he's a Man United fan. Nah, Cruz, man said Cruz is messaging me from the kitchen. He's out and about. But, is that a yellow for Saka? I actually think Odegaard's having a quiet game today. I don't think he's got on the ball as much as we needed. Did he kick the ball away there, Saka? Yellow card, stupid yellow card. Oh, he's a Man City fan, Tierney. I thought they used to say Man United. Look, it comes up straight away, Paul Tierney, Man United. No, I think is he United or is he Man City? Referee is not support Man City or I don't know. Anyway, he supports one of them. Klopp wanted to beat him up. Yeah, Klopp hated him. Klopp absolutely hated Paul Tierney. We got to be careful. 29 minutes to go, people. This second half's going quick. It's not a very good game. I'll be honest. I'm disappointed with our lack of control and our lack of created chances. Like, if you're in that Wolves team right now, you're growing in confidence, thinking you can nick a draw out of this. I thought at 1-0 in the first half, we would someone give Cruz a membership. I don't think you can directly gift somebody a membership, can you? You've got to just gift them to the community and it hands them out automatically. People, we are 70 away from 80,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, lick down that button and let's hit 80k before the end of this stream. Wolves in possession. We've got to do more than this. This is risky, this performance. I hate it when Arsenal go 1-0 up and then kind of sit back and allow the other team into it. I really don't like that. Big up Alan said, big up Big C from Orlando, Florida. Liverpool looking okay. Yeah, I thought first half they weren't great. Second half they were decent. I always expected Liverpool to beat Ipswich. That was poor from Partey, man. Looked like an old man there. If anything, take him off, put Rice in the 6. Wow. That Wolves shot was not far away. 8 Nori there. Yo, I'm telling you now, team's looking tired. Need a couple of subs. Team looks a bit tired. Short of ideas. I think he needs to make changes. Here's Hwang, right hand side for Wolves. Please, honestly, if we were to drop points opening day, oh my days. Wolves are growing into this game. I do not like the way this game's going. I really don't. 27 minutes to go. Why are we not hunting down that second goal? Wolves are growing into this. Cunha's on. We haven't made no changes yet. Here's Hwang. Right hand side for Wolves. Mosquera, who should have been sent off, but it is what it is. Trossard and Jesus, I agree with that. They'll bring us some energy. We need Mikel Merino. Well, hopefully by next week. Partey looking like a 45-year-old. He does look tired in this second half. I'd probably take him off. Put Rice back into the 6. Here's João Gomez for Wolves. Wolves starting to pass the ball with confidence, man. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking this second half performance. How are they growing into the game like this? Corner to Wolves. I'm telling you, no, just... I do not like what I am watching right now in this performance. It makes no sense. Opening day of the season, you're 1-0 up at home against Wolves, and you're just sitting back, allowing them to grow into the game. Partey's first half performance has disappeared. All of a sudden, he looks like he can't move. Zinchenko's giving the ball away. We look short of creative ideas. Odegaard's been quiet. Big up Hype, who said, big up C-Unit. Corner whipped in. Nothing comes from it as yet. Jeez, man. 25 minutes to go. It is not easy watching this team play. When they're playing like this, and we've seen this performance over and over again. Throw into Wolves at the back post. This could be a nervy 25 minutes. I've never understood why a team... I can understand Wolves. If you're the lesser team and you go 1-0 up and you think, you know what? Maybe we're just going to try and hang on to it. I never understand why Arsenal, against teams that they're better than, go 1-0 up and then retreat. I've no idea why we do that. We're better than them. We've got better players than them. Get the second goal and finish the game off. We're sitting on a 1-0 lead at home opening day of the season against Wolves and allowing them to grow into the game. Here's Rodrigo Gomez. It's all Wolves. They're dominating the ball. Arteta has improved when it comes to making in-game adjustments and subs when the game is going sideways. I don't know if he has improved enough with the in-game stuff, to be honest. No possession leads to sitting back. Raya collects. Would you take Sancho on loan? Mate, right now, I'd take anyone on loan at this point. No, I probably wouldn't want Sancho. But he's no worse than what we're seeing with some of these performances. Wolves are actually bopping us. It's crazy. We're just so deep. We're clearing the ball long and stuff. That ain't our game. We need players. We need new players. I'm telling you now. Coman copying Southgate's tactics. I don't want that. We did this a lot last season. 1-0 up and then retreating. Odegaard, honestly, really surprised and disappointed. I think he's been so quiet. He has not been in this game enough. I honestly thought Odegaard would boss this game. He's been so quiet. Come on, get the second goal, finish the game off. They've had 66% possession in the second half. Oh my God, Saliba. Whew. What is going on? Bro, I don't know what's going on. Timber's coming on. What was Saliba doing there? He have a rush of blood to his head. What's he doing? You're usually the calmest man we've seen. I don't know what's going on. It is a snooze fest. They're actually playing walking football at the moment, these guys. They're playing walking football. Mate, Saliba is a very lucky man. It was a terrible shot. We're playing with no intensity, and that's why that Saliba pass happens, in my opinion. Look how slow they're moving. Zinni off for Timber. It's got to be. These men are playing like it's the last game of the season. We can't win anything, and we're 3-0 up, and it's like an exhibition at home. It's walking football. No intensity in this second half. Absolutely shocking. They need to wake up. Otherwise, they'll get punished. You end up drawing this. It's an absolute disaster. Zinni's off, finally. Timber's on. Can we get a second goal now? I'm so glad Timber's on this pitch. Timber is just... I think he's so much better than Zinchenko as a fullback. Timber... I'm delighted to see him on the pitch. Zinni, for me today, not good enough. Don't get me wrong, defensively, didn't do much wrong, but on the ball, so casual. Just basic mistakes. Gives the ball away under no pressure. It's crazy. Calafiori warming up as well. This team needs to wake up. Strolling around the pitch thinking they've won or something. Timber will improve Martinelli. I hope so. Big up RJ, said it's his 18th birthday today. Can I have a shout out? Big up. Blessings on your birthday. Players or tactics, slow build up last season too. Yep. Don't know why we do it. Go 1-0 up against Wolves. They've got to attack a bit. You go and pick them off. Try and get the second. Finish them off. This performance, even if we do get the win, it needs to be a wake-up call for the team. Got to do better than this. You've got to do a lot better than this. And listen, we've seen Man City start the season slow at times. So, you know, it's about getting better as the season goes on. But we've got Villa at Villa Park next week. You will not get away with this at Villa Park. Apparently Everton have had a red card. It's a bad day at the office for them. They could be in a relegation battle again this season. 2-0 down at home to Brighton. And they've had a red card as well. Danny Welbeck scored. Mitoma scored. Ashley Young's been sent off. If Ashley Young's in your team at this stage, something's horribly wrong. You know, he's washed. So I'm not surprised. Thomas Partey in possession. 19 minutes to go. I'd like to see another change or two, really. I'd like to see another couple of changes. Here's Saka, right-hand side. Can we get this second goal and make the scoreline look a little bit more comfortable? Even there, look at the intensity from Timber. I know it leads to a goal kick, but I like that sort of driving run. Big up Omar, hope you're well, bro. Everything's good, man. Hopefully Everton will go in for Eddie. I haven't heard Everton link with Eddie at all, to be honest. I mean, they've got Calvert-Lewin and I don't know who else they've got, but I don't know if they've got much money. I'm not sure. 18 minutes to go, people. Anyone else? Timber looks good. He looks sharp, man. Anyone else think our first 5 games could define our Prem season? Maybe. We've got the run of first 5 games we've got is a bit crazy. When you really review it, it's a very, very difficult start to the season, in my opinion. Wolves at home today. Okay, we're expected to win this, and we've made this game harder, I think, than it needed to be. But when you're looking at Villa away, Brighton at home, Tottenham away, Man City away, that is a very, very... Oh, and there we go. 2-0 to Arsenal. Hey, there we go. What was all the panic about? And it is 2-0, and who else? Bukayo Saka gets on the score sheet, of course, and makes it 2. And that is game, set, match. Bukayo Saka running down the wing. Saka while the Arsenal sing. Saka, we're all gonna win the league. Bukayo Saka makes it 2-0. 16 minutes to go. As you said, Nimbo, 1 goal, 1 assist. All of a sudden, it's a top quality performance. And that's what we needed. Star boy Saka. And Havertz got the ball, rolled it out. Will he actually... does he get an assist for that? That's a fantastic goal, that. Brilliant finish. Smashes it past the keeper. Game, set, and match. 2-0. And you know what I'm wondering? Will Havertz get an assist for that? I mean, do you actually get an assist for that? Even though it's just a simple 10-yard pass, will he actually get an assist? That's a goal and assist for Havertz and Saka. How have I not got Saka in my FPL team? Unbelievable. Got Odegaard, who ain't done nothing today. That's a brilliant goal. Slaps it past him. Timber's brought some energy to us, man. Oh, what a hit. Drills it past him. Goalkeeper steps to his right. By the time he makes that step, goes past him to the left. Gets nowhere near it. Fantastic goal. Saka, your time, bro. Your time. Looks like Calafiori might come on as well. And, yeah, man, we needed that. Bit of quality from Saka. 2-0. I want the clean sheet now. Don't concede. Do not concede a goal here. We shouldn't, because they haven't offered nothing. Couple changes now would be good. That guy's won 1K. Yo, where is he, man? He said, didn't he? I need Havertz and Saka for 1,000. And you've got it. I forget his name. He tweeted, not tweeted, he messaged earlier. No new players on the pitch is a joke. Shambles said Aryon. Teta equals Southgate. Raya hasn't learned anything from last season, said HR. Snake Eye said, I worry. I'm sorry, Saka is world class. Any argument that he has is rubbish. That's the bottom line, because I said so. Well, there you go. Snake Eyes have spoken. Saka, big season for him. Big season for him. I think Saka's got to get in and around 20 goals this season in the league, just to let people know what time it is. And I think he can do it. Not even 2,000 likes. Now, what's going on, people? Don't do me dirty. 3,000 likes today, minimum. Unless hit 80k subscribers. We're at 1.6k likes. We're at 1.6k likes, people. Come on, let's sort it out. Listen, in the end, we'll look at this as a good win. It's as simple as that. There are things we can tweak, but it's the start of the season and, you know, you do improve. People asking for the FPL code. I'll put it in again if you want to join. I know a lot of you have. Make sure you subscribe, people. Come on. Let's have a final wave. We're 63 away from 80,000 subscribers. 63 of you have definitely not subscribed to the channel. Subscribe and let's get there before the end of today's show. Don't forget the fan cam will be out within an hour of full time. Tomorrow morning my predictions video will be out. Unfortunately, it was supposed to come out last night. But the video, the sound was off, so I had to delete it and redo it. Fabrizio getting on the Saka hype. Fair enough, let's run it. Run the Saka hype, man, if we have to. He's a baller. Goal and an assist on opening day, man. We can't talk to that. Even Havertz, goal and an assist as well. So fair play. It's a great way to start the season. Might have to change my FPL team a little bit. I'm not happy that I didn't put Saka in there. I put Odegaard in there because he was cheaper. But I think Saka will be maybe the one who gets the bigger numbers because he takes the penalties as well. So, yeah, man. I'd like to see a couple changes. Surely now, Calafiori, Nwaneri, get those guys on the pitch now. Sparsh, big up, bro. Saka saves us again. We need a backup right winger. Big up, brother. Trust me, man. Listen, you just want somebody to keep pushing him, keep him on his toes. My thing is this. If Nelson stays at the football club, which he might, I'm not sure. You know, Leicester seem to be the club that we're going to take him. Apparently they can't now, or they can't afford him the wages and the transfer fee. Then trust him. I want to see Arteta actually. You gave Nelson a 100 grand a week contract, so trust him, develop him, play him. Stella or Trossard coming on. Hopefully he doesn't play like he's drunk. But come on, 2-0 up. These are the games where I think sometimes you can make those changes. And you can bring on Nwaneri and give him some game time. Curtis, make it clear it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It is completely free. It supports the channel. You'll get your notification every time we're going live or there's a video out. Saves you the hassle and it supports the channel. We're 53 away now. Come on. I'm driving it for the last 11 minutes plus time added on. Kai Havertz has played well. Listen, if you're a striker, you win 2-0, you get a goal and an assist, you've played well. It's as simple as that. Havertz doesn't have that instinct. Listen, he won't naturally have it. But if he can score goals for us, then fair enough. Even there, yeah, I mean, it's the shot. You've done well there, cut inside, just whip that into the far corner. Robin said, first game all about 3 points, 100%. 100%. The result is bigger than the performance. I believe we'll get better and better. Wow, Saka off. I'm shocked at that. Is it Saka coming off? I have no problem with that. I like that. 10 minutes to go. He's done his job. Get him off. Get him off the pitch. That's cool. Hey, Bakayo. Bakayo! Saka running down the wing. Saka while the Arsenal sing. Saka, we're all gonna win the league. You gotta love Saka, man. Fair play to Arteta for taking him off. Yeah, brilliant from Saka. Fair play to Arteta for bringing him off. Please, man, get Nwaneri and them on now. You don't need to. You don't need to. This is where you can give them, man, a little run out. 10 minutes. Because Nwaneri, it would mean a lot to him, you know what I mean? And this is how you can develop them. Bring Jesus. Yeah, I'm surprised Jesus hasn't came on. More subs, Mikel. Arteta is learning. Yeah, he needs to. We're 50 away now. Keep going. Keep going. We're going to get there. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. There's 3,500 of you locked in right now live. Sub from my other channel, Martin Sofa. Big up, bro. Good to see Arteta. Take off Saka and give him a break. Saka's been really good today. Brilliant cross for the first goal. Second goal was brilliant. Slaps it in at the near post. I think he's probably man of the match, to be honest. Probably man of the match. When you look at the quality of that goal as well, that secures the bag. That gets us the win. Pat said, I just asked my non-football fan friends to join. I appreciate that. Dage said, you're awesome, Curtis. I appreciate that. Arteta subbing Saka before Martinelli. Can't have him burning out. He's got to manage it. I don't know if you saw, Ancelotti has said today in an interview that he's going to give players holidays during the season, which is incredible. He said the players have played so much football over the summer, he's going to allow players to have 7-day break and go on holiday during quieter spells of the season, which I think is brilliant. Listen, we might not have the quality that Madrid have got to afford to be able to do that. Declan Rice took a whack on his leg, or is it cramp? I'm hoping that's just cramp and not a tweaked muscle. Get him off. Don't take any chances. Swap Eddie and Nelson for Coman and Gyökeres, and that bench would look outrageous. You're not wrong, bro. Big up my brother Akeem in the chat. And that's not too much, really, is it? You know Don Carlo, man, he knows, man. He knows his football. He's an absolute don of football, isn't he? He really is. Ulrich said, it does cost us. I received an email from a Nigerian prince stating I owed money from Curtis Shaw TV sub. I paid it, of course. Hey, it's free, my bro. It's free. But big up. Mohammed, hey, big up your damn self. He's gifted 20 memberships to the community. He's looked after the community today, man. That's 30 memberships that Mohammed has gifted to the community today. Big up your damn self. Welcome to the new members. I said myself, I will give 10 to the community if we hit 80k today. And we're now less than 40 away. We're 39 away. Big up my broski, AD Francis 0161. This is my brother right here. He wants the code. Everyone's missed the code for the FPL. Run it. See it there? Click it. And the code's at the end there. Get involved. I think we've got over 2,000 people in the league, so it's a hard league to win, I can't lie, but get involved, bro. Big up all the new members as well. Big up for the membership, says Views from the Bits. But nah, big up Mohammed, man. He's gifted out 30 memberships today, which is unbelievable support for the channel. Really appreciate that. We're winding down the clock. 5 minutes to go. Arsenal heading for 3 points. I don't think we've been at our best. Oh, I'm not liking the way Rice is off. Shaking his head there. If he sits on the bench, I'm not worried. If he goes down the tunnel, I'm worried. He's sitting on the bench. I think it's cramp. I would say that that's cramp. He's missed most of pre-season. And I wouldn't worry about that. If he went straight down the tunnel and that was a muscular injury, I would have been worried. I would say that's cramp. He's turned up late in pre-season. He missed the whole US tour. I have to say, David Raya has been excellent today. He hasn't had a lot to do. His concentration levels have been fantastic today. Even that catch there is superb. Really, really good. Listen, I don't think we've been at our best, but I think this is a really good way to start the season. If this ends 2-0, I'm happy. I'm going, okay, Havertz, Saka, 2 of the attackers that we want to score, goal and assist each. Jesus is on. I didn't even see. Oh, Jesus came on for Rice. I think he's missed a bit of a chance here to get Waneri on in this. I got to be honest, but listen, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, but I think he could have got him involved. Akara's gifted 5 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up your damn self. Legend. Big up all the new members. That's 35 new members today, people. We are flying. I told you, we're going to make all the community members by the end of the season. I think Rice will be okay. I think it was bad cramp, which you get from fatigue. He hasn't had a full pre-season. He's probably not up to speed yet. Listen, the good thing is we have no midweek game. We play next weekend. You've got 7 days to recover, so I think we'll be all right. 2-0 is too small a score for Waneri. Maybe. Maybe that's what the manager's thinking. He wants 3-0. There's the code for the FPL. I have put it in the chat a few times for anyone looking. Mohammed said, trying to get the subscribers to be members. Community settings. Big up, bro. Really appreciate that. Wolves were appealing for a penalty there, not given. I tell you something. Even though he nearly gave away a penalty there. I'm sorry, but Timber is a level above Zinchenko. It's not a penalty. Come on, don't be stupid. Timber is beast mode at left back. He is beast mode. He's just different. He's a proper defender. And that's not me being critical of Zinchenko. Zinchenko is not a natural defender. Defending is something that, naturally happens in an attacking midfielder. You put an attacking midfielder at left back, they're probably going to feel a bit like, oh, I've got to sit here and defend. No attacking player really wants to defend. He probably wants to go forward and get on the ball. So for me, Timber has to start at left back against Villa. He has to. Gary O'Neill got a yellow card, shouting his mouth off. I'm not sure what about. I think it's about that penalty. Timber has to start next week at Villa Park. Leon Bailey, mate, I'm sorry. You saw it last season at the Emirates. He cooked Zinchenko. That was possibly the game that cost us the league title. You don't want to be going Villa Park next week and Leon Bailey's running at Zinchenko. Yeah, I'm happy with this performance overall. We haven't been at our scintillating best, but 2-0 first game of the season, couple goals, clean sheet. We can get better and we will get better as the season goes on. We've got a minute to go of normal time. That Mascara guy is a wind-up. In 1 minute, he's trying to choke Havertz. The next minute, he's rolling around on the floor, begging free kicks. Feels like we can score again. I'd love to get a third. Christmas in August on Curtis Shaw TV. It's all looking good. Hey, man, it's a good start to the season. It's a good start. We're above Man United anyway, so they can't give us that. They can't give us that top of the league talk anymore. Man said fire for that. Yo. He's moving a bit different still, I can't lie. Mascara. Yeah, I know. Just grab up Jesus. I don't know what's going on. There's the FPL code again, if anyone's asking. 3-0 to Brighton. Wow. Could be a long season for Daishi, mate. Could be a long season. He's going to need a pint of diesel to get over that tonight, I tell you. Has that game finished? No, it's still going on. 3-0 at home opening day. Oof. Could be a long season for Sean Dyche. Come on, Arsenal on the attack. Let's get a third. I'm being greedy. I want a third. Let's make it look comfortable. Newcastle still winning 1-0. Forest winning 1-0. Everton losing 3-0 at home. Danny Welbeck, Matoma. Who got the third? I can't see who got the third. First game, no Woosa. Nah, I reckon another 10 minutes at 1-0 might have made it, but we got the goal. Adingra, good player. We've been linked. Mascara is a wind-up merchant. Yeah, 100%. Brighton are top of the league. Yeah, no one's beat anyone 3-0. Come on, let's get a goal and match them up. 2 minutes to go. Job done. As I said, for me, I'm pleased with this performance now. I think I would have taken 2-0. I said 2 or 3-0. What's your prediction, Man City, Chelsea? Do you know what it is? I just don't know how Chelsea are going to look. They didn't look great in pre-season. They got so many players. And I'm not sure about that manager either. So, listen, I want Man City to lose, to be honest. We want Man City to get beat tomorrow. That's what I do want to happen. And trust me, I don't like Chelsea, but any opportunity for City to drop points, I'm all for it. And I think City drew with Chelsea both times last season. So, listen, one thing this game's reiterated for me is that I think Arsenal need a couple of more players. I think we need that little bit more, whether it's in the team. I think Mourinho will happen in the next few days. And after that, maybe if we have to sell a few players, Kivior left out of the squad today, Fabio Vieira being linked with a loan move, Eddie Nketiah still being linked with a move. If we can maybe move on those three, then, I'd like to see another attacking player come in, that's for sure. Neto against Man City, yeah, that'll be interesting. That will be interesting. He's a good player. I wouldn't have minded him at Arsenal, but Timber's just quality, man. Honestly, you can just see it. He's just a class player, man. So powerful. He's quick going forward. He will add another element to our game. Yo. Yo. Cunha on the ball for Wolves. Let's not concede. Cunha right hand side. We've got a minute left in the game. Let's not concede here. Would you take Chiesa plus cash for Martinelli? Absolutely no chance. If Arsenal wanted Chiesa, just go and pay 20 million and you'll get him. You don't need to sacrifice Martinelli for Chiesa. For Martinelli to go, you got to give me somebody insane. You know what I mean? I'm not trading Martinelli for Chiesa. Just go and buy him. Squad needs refreshing. Trust me, as a team, sometimes you need to see players coming. It lifts the group. Who's your man of the match? I want to give a shout out to David Raya. He won't get mentioned much today, but he made a fantastic save in the first half. His handling's been good. His crosses, he's come and collected. I think he's been brilliant. But it's got to be Saka for me. It's got to be Saka. The goal wins us the game. But David Raya deserves a lot of credit. Really good concentration levels today. 4-0 to Brighton. Them man are not messing around. They have slapped up Everton. They have absolutely slapped them. Eddie and Nketiah sub not used, yeah. You don't see that often. I think that tells you everything. They're definitely looking for a move for Eddie. 100%. How many away from? 25 away. Come on. I'm not leaving this stream till we get there. 25 of you left. Subscribe. Let's get to 80k. The game's about to finish. We'll round up for about 5 minutes after. And the full-time whistle goes. Well done, boys. Good result. Opening day. 2-0. Job done. I'll take that all day long. I'll take that all day long. Let's get the end of game tweet. Good start to the season. Result. More important than performance. Raya was quality. Goal and assist for Saka. Goal and assist for Havertz. But Saka was man of the match today. Quality goal and assist. Tough test at Villa next week. There we go. Job done, people. I'm pleased with that, to be honest. I'm pleased. I think we've done well there. I know, listen, there was times where I wanted to see a bit more. But we'd have all taken that pre-game 2-0. It's a clean sheet. No, that Mosquera, bro, honestly, that's genuinely... I'm telling you... let me not say too much. Man, do that to you on the football pitch. Swinging combinations, bro. Bless up Curtis off to Miami Beach. Look at this show off. I was there, what, a month and a half ago? But hey, enjoy yourself, man. Miami is, geez, what a city, by the way. What do you guys think in the chat? For me, Bukayo Saka, man of the match. Bukayo Saka, man of the match today. I just thought his all-round general play was a little bit more productive than Havertz, but I have to give Havertz his flowers again. Goal and an assist. Bournemouth have equalised at the end against Forest. Does it count? The first one got disallowed. Oh no, apparently it hasn't. I don't know what's going on there. It said 1-1. Maybe it's been disallowed again. Can Can Forest hang on to that? That would be a good result for them opening day. And apparently it's not 4-0, it's 3-0 now. Was that goal disallowed as well? Brighton 3-0 up against Everton. Mitoma, Welbeck and Adingra. Ashley Young was sent off. Newcastle are hanging on by the look of it to a 1-0 victory. Let's check the like count. We're aiming for 3K. Where are we at? Where are we at, people? 2,100. So we need a few more, but hopefully we'll get that post-game. And as people watch the game back. Still need Gyökeres and Marino. Interesting. I mean, I'm looking at the bench today. Calafiori didn't come on. And Nketiah didn't. Nelson didn't. Jorginho, Waneri, Trossard and Jesus came on. Burnley are smashing Cardiff 5-0 in the Championship. Timber. It will be interesting what the manager does next week. Because for me, Zinchenko at left back away at Villa Park concerns me next week with Leon Bailey up against Zinni. I think that's a concern. I would like to see Timber come in. Calafiori holding bench. Calafiori will definitely start as soon as he's adjusted. No, listen, I know I've got no problem with him being on the bench. He's obviously not fully fit. What I'm saying is I thought he might have come on at the end, even for 10 minutes, just to make your debut at home with 2-0 up. But maybe he thinks 2-0 is still risky. If we conceded a goal, it starts to make things a little bit nerve-wracking, doesn't it? But I thought in general it was a good performance. Make sure you hit the like button. Let's get closer to that 3K, which would be great. Opening day of the season. Good performance. Don't forget, today's video is sponsored by SofaScore, the world's fastest live score app. Link is in the description. Keep up to date with all the latest scores and the goal scorers and the in-game stats for those of you that like to know, how much possession, how many shots on target, all of that. This is the app, the fastest live score app in the world. It's completely free. Either scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the description below. Big up to them for supporting the channel this season. And we'll be working with them hopefully for the whole season. David Raya was superb today. His concentration levels were absolutely brilliant. That save he made in the first half, outstanding. He came and collected his crosses. His distribution was good. I thought he was really, really good today. And I did say, even though he finished the season really well, won the Golden Glove, he will benefit from starting the season as number one, having that confidence. He played the last couple games of pre-season. He didn't have a pre-season at Arsenal last year. So, yeah, man, it's a good start. I'm not going to run around and say, oh, we were unbelievable, but we were good. We were good today. I mean, just looking at some stats, some of the post-game stats, for those of you who do like a stat and things like that, it was Arsenal had 18 shots compared to 9 of Wolves. 6 shots on target, 53% possession, 419 passes, 85% pass accuracy, 17 fouls, 2 yellow cards, no red cards, no offsides, which is interesting, and 8 corners. I think the thing I would say about this game is it's job done. It's a win. You tick it off and you move. We've got a much tougher test next week away at Villa Park against Aston Villa. But for opening day, 2 goals, 2 of our attacking players scored. We kept a clean sheet. I think it's a positive performance. We can move from this and build from it. I think you have to give Wolves some credit. For Wolves to come to Arsenal and get 47% possession, they only had 28 and 19, 28, 38, 47 less passes than us. I think they played pretty well. I don't think they actually picked the right team, but that's nothing for me to comment on. So I think they did fairly well. Sam Bond said standard procedure today. See, on to Villa next week. They're a serious team, and our performance against them will be a much better metric than against Wolves. I agree with that. And Snaz has gifted 5 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up your damn self, Snaz. And big up everyone. I think we've got about 50 new members today between everybody who's gifted out memberships, which is amazing. We are 12 subscribers away from 80k. I'm not leaving until we hit that 80k. 12 of you. Hit the subscribe button. We're rounding up in 6 minutes. Why was I looking at my watch then? I haven't even got a watch on my arm. I'm used to having a watch on. We're going to round up in 6 minutes. We'll get to 3 hours. And then we will round up from there. And then we'll have the fan cam will be out within the hour as well. Don said, Curtis, why is no one talking about Rice and left midfield? It didn't work. My thing is with Declan Rice. Declan Rice played as the 6 last season, and I thought he was absolutely outstanding. Signing of the season in the Premier League in that 6 role. It seems as if we want him to play as a box-to-box 8 and play Partey as the 6, and I'm just not sure if that helps Declan Rice. I don't think Declan Rice is a brilliant box-to-box midfielder when you're trying to get him in attack. He's a fantastic 6. So what do you do? It's a difficult one, that. You hope that he develops as the season goes on and becomes a fantastic player in that role. Last season, if you look at his numbers, he had a very good season. 7 goals and 8 assists. That's 15 goal contributions. He played more than half a season in the 6. Arteta's probably thinking, if I can get him to contribute 15 goals playing in the 6, maybe I can get 20 goals out of him in terms of contribution if I play him in the 8. But I still think there's a lot of work for him to do in that role. Partey only has 60 minutes in the tank. At the moment, I would say so. But listen, as I said, you're never going to be fully fit on the opening game of the season. It just doesn't work like that. You will need 3-4 Premier League games to get up to speed and get up to full fitness. Those pre-season games are not at the same tempo. David said, I'm a teacher. A new term started Tuesday. Got in bad, mash up on Wednesday, but alive with the C unit to watch Arsenal win on Saturday. I'm blessed, Kev. Hey, big up yourself, David. Always supporting the channel. And it happens, man. Sometimes, you know, I've actually played professional games before. On the back of a night out the night before and played well. We got to live. Maybe that's why my career didn't last as long as it should have, people. But we got to live, people. Blessings to Kev, man. I'm so glad that Arsenal acknowledged him today and did a minute's applause before the game. And I've got to say, you're absolute legends. We've hit 80,000 subscribers on the channel. Round of applause for the community. Big up, big up, big up. Let me do my part. Let me hand out the 10 memberships to the community. Really appreciate the support of everyone in this community, because without the community, the channel does nothing. And you guys turn up, support the views, the numbers we get. You know, I think for Arsenal channels on single-person watch-alongs, we're right up there near the very top of the league. So I want to give a big shout-out to all you guys for the support. Absolute legends, and appreciate everyone subscribing today as well and getting us past 80k. Let me gift out 10 memberships to the community. Was that 10? I'm sure that was 5. All right, let me go again. I ain't going to do you dirty like that. Let me gift out. Bang. There we go. Should be 10 memberships to the community. Bang. Big up. Legends, every one of you. 10 memberships gifted out there. I think we've had over 60 new members today now. Absolutely brilliant. We did it for Kev, man. 2-0 win for Kev today. And there we go. We've hit 80k as well. Onwards and upwards. We're really going to go into overdrive now for that 100k. No messing around. So big up everyone locked in. We're at 2,300 likes as well, which is amazing. So appreciate that. I'm going to round up there, people. It's been a great day. Road to 90 and then later 100%. That's where we're moving. I didn't miss any super chats, did I? I think I've got all of them in. Yeah, I gifted 5 twice there. So there's the 10 membership. Over 60 new members today. Big up Clark. You said, thank you, Big C. Hybrids Local Badger. Super Kev. Come on, man. Every time. C Unit. Really feels like family. I say it every time. Big up. Hey, come on, man. Big up, bro. How do you accept gifted memberships? I think you have to go in your settings and enable it so that you can be gifted one. And then it also goes on interaction. So if you watch a lot, if you comment a lot, I think it filters down to the people that are involved in the channel a lot. I think that's what I read. That's how it works out. So make sure you go in your settings and make sure you've got it enabled. And as we round up, big up to SC Guna, who says big up Big C and has gifted $20. Want to thank you to everyone for tuning in today, whether on YouTube or on Twitch. Appreciate your support as always. Absolute legends, every one of you. And big up. Good start for Arsenal. 2-0 win today. Havertz with a goal and an assist. Saka with a goal and an assist as well. And we're underway with a win. Bigger test next week at Villa. Saka man of the match for me today. Closely followed by David Raya and Kai Havertz. We're underway. Are we going to win the title this season? Let's hope so. My message to the board, we're a good team, but we need a couple more signings to go and win that title. So spend the money in the window. Fitzmarino, get him, and then get as a striker. That's my opinion. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you all soon, people. Bless.